Am I live? Can y'all see me? Someone say something if you can see and hear me. Okay, can y'all hear me too? Okay, so y'all can hear me. Okay. I was getting worried there for a second. So, how's everyone doing? First of all, thank you to Gene Dutton, Shy Guy, and my wife, Karika, for helping me moderate this so no one says any crazy words in the chat. So there won't be a video this week, obviously. And it's not that I didn't go out and camp. I did go out and film a video this week, but I will be at the creator meetup next week on May 23rd in Ellisburg, Pennsylvania. And while I'm traveling, I don't want to have to try and film a video and upload it while I'm on the road and going to that. So I'm saving this video that I just filmed this week for next Friday, and I figured it was the perfect opportunity to do a live stream. That way I don't get a week behind and I don't have pressure to be filming and editing something while I'm out on the road, and I can just kind of enjoy being out there and hanging out with everyone. If anyone has any questions, if you will put like 3 question marks beside it, that helps, like the moderators pointed out to me, and helps me to see it so that I can read it and I don't miss it. Okay, let's see. Jesse Lou says hi from Dadeville. Where's Dadeville? I don't think I've ever been to Dadeville before. Level Up Mastery, congratulations on 25,000. Thank you to every single one of y'all, by the way. Oh, Nancy, I appreciate that. You really didn't have to do that. I actually thought about turning the donations off this time, because last live stream I did was when that guy stole my bush, and I ended up, I want to say like I got $200 or something is what people donated. Basically, in my mind, to help rebuild the bush back too. But then we got the bush back, so I felt kind of bad because people donated money for that. But I almost said what I was going to do. I can't say what I'm doing. I'm building something else, and I'm using the money for that. And that's something else. Let's see. Probably next month, I'll have that ready to go. And it's another fun thing, kind of like the bush thing, but not a bush. But thank you so much for that, Nancy. I really appreciate it. Crumbly Lizard, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. You guys are way too generous to me. Kelsey, hi from Cali. Kelsey is my niece who's been in a few videos. The one and only, congrats on 25K. 100K is right around the corner. That would be amazing. That's my kind of ultimate goal on YouTube, is to get a silver play button. I can hang it beside my Beast Games jersey. Dina Dingbat, hi from Ohio. Happy and Collectible sent a cheers. I don't think I've ever seen that before. What's a cheers? Is it just like a sticker or something? I don't think I've ever seen that. That's pretty neat. Stacy says, hey everyone. In Uranus broke off. Says 25K. Just wait, in a year it's gonna be wild. What is that? Nadine? Yeah, Nadine Zimmerman. Hi, Todd and Karika. The Green Queen, hello from Virginia. Judson Maybe, hey from Chicago. Man, I want to go to Chicago and do a stealth camp. I've talked about it before, but I have a friend who lives in Chicago, and I want to go to Lower Wacker Drive. That's like underneath the city and camp. Pat Schenkel, what happened to naming your camper? You know what? I just talked about that with Karika the other day, and I didn't realize that I had never said the name. We're calling it the Champer. I just feel like Champer makes the most sense. It was between that and Sparky was hilarious because obviously I kept blowing fuses in there, which I still haven't figured out yet, by the way. And I was going to take the camper to Knoebels next week, but I waited a little too long, and all the spots, not only at the Knoebels campground, but every campground within a 50-mile vicinity of there is booked solid because it's Memorial Day weekend. I should have known. I've worked in campgrounds before. I know how big of a camping holiday Memorial Day weekend is. And I thought if I booked it like at least a month in advance, it would be fine. But no, a month was not fun. Beck Sylvia, thank you. Beck Sylvius, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. And I know you were one of the people too who donated in my last live stream for the bush. And I don't know if you saw this just now, but I'm going to use that money that you donated last time to help me build the new thing that we're working on. My cousin John has already started working on it. I just got to get over to his house where I'm keeping the thing and help him finish it up. I thought I saw someone else. Kayla Bevis sent a high five. These things are neat. I don't understand what they are exactly. Are they super stickers, maybe? I thought I saw someone else who had donated like $5, but now I'm not seeing it. I'm so sorry if I missed that. Yeah, I can't find it now. All right. Well, Karika or Jagger, if you see who donated $5, please let me know so I can give them a shout out. All right. Let me get back to these comments. Oh, Kenneth Wallen, thank you for the donation. Can I use the Champer? I haven't even got to use it yet, except for that one night at Walmart. Here's Camp. Hey, Camp. Oh, no, don't. Camper loves to try and chew my beard. Okay. Kayla Bevis. Oh, is that what that was? Okay, I think that's like super stickers people are donating. Movie Man, that was me, $5. Thank you, Movie Man. I really appreciate that, buddy. Did you ever break out from the poison ivy? This is Dean Lowe. No, I didn't. Never. It was this hand. Never did. Nothing happened whatsoever. I think I'm immune to it. I saw a lot of people were saying that's not poison ivy, but my app that I used, I scanned it. It said it was poison ivy. Sure looked like poison ivy to me, but nothing ever happened. So I don't know. I guess it's like my superpower or something. But a lot of people have also said that you can be immune to it and actually lose your immunity if you have, a lot of contact with it. Thank you, Jackie Hall, for the donation. Thank you so much. I'm trying to keep up with the questions here. Let's see, where was I at? Dang it, Bobby says cherry pie today. No, I don't have one today. Dying to know if you got poison ivy. No. Karika said Stacy donated too. Well, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Okay, Mr. Whisker, that thing that you're seeing with the high fives. Uh-oh. What did I do? With the high fives and everything is an update on YouTube. Okay. I got Adventures Camping Champion. That was Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy's been around the channel forever, y'all. She's from my area. I believe Stacy's from Boaz, I want to say. I didn't just dox her either because she doesn't live there anymore. Dakota's congrats on 25K. Presley Stitch, hey camper. Camper is in here knocking his water bowl over with his nose, Karika, so I think he may be thirsty. Kim's 07J. Hi, Todd from Ford, VA. Love your channel. Can't wait for the next one. Always relaxing to watch you. God bless. Thank you. God bless you too. Oh my gosh. I feel like every time I scroll up, the whole chat jumps to the bottom and then I lose my spot. Kimberly Hayes sent a sunshine. Thank you, Kimberly. Stacy says, you're so welcome. And yes, Boaz, I still live here though. Oh no. My bad. I thought you moved to a different state. I could have swore you told me you moved to a different state. Maybe you're just visiting or something. Pam Lawson. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Pam donated as well. Y'all don't listen. Anybody watching this, you do not have to donate a single thing. I kind of feel bad, honestly, when people donate. I mean, I don't. How am I? What are the words I'm looking for? I don't feel bad. I feel a little guilty, honestly, that you guys are just giving me money like that. Hey, Todd. Oh, hey, Tony. Random Adventures 2.0. Hey, Todd and everyone. Congratulations on 25K. Retro Dad, Long Island, New York here. Man, I still want to get to New York and camp at the at Central Park. I need to get in touch with Matt from 2 Feet Outdoors again. We haven't talked in a minute. JMS Fabrication. Did anybody ever send you any Faygo pop? You know what? I don't think so, but I've drank quite a few Faygos in my day. Camper's bringing me his toy. Go. Tank Cruise. Hey, I always wanted to ask, did you ever run into any snakes in any of your camping? You know what? Never. And so far, I haven't seen a single snake in any camps. It's kind of crazy. Like, I would bet my life that I would see a snake at least once a month out here, but I haven't. Guess I've just gotten pretty lucky. I don't like snakes. I hate snakes worse than I hate spiders. Camper, go away. Go away, buddy. Where am I at? More camping with Karika, says Julie. I tried to get her to go on this last one. She just would not go. She refused. And this last one was kind of scary to me, too. I'll just tell you, I camped at an abandoned rest area. I think that this rest area had been closed down for like 20 years or something like that. And I don't know why, but I was really freaked out about that one. I guess it's because it had like you could tell. I don't know. It was just weird. There was the old buildings there, some small buildings like the bathrooms and stuff. They were just completely nature had taken the place over. There was concrete pads in the middle of the woods. It was just weird. I didn't like it, honestly. Trevor Rosenberg, hello from OKC. Love the videos. Thank you, Trevor. Todd, how did you get your scar on your forehead? I was going to try and do a Joker impersonation just now about the scar. But so, yeah, I have a scar right here. When I was in school, I don't know, 3rd, 4th grade maybe, I was running in class and I fell and hit my forehead on the corner of a desk. And I had like 3 or 4 stitches. And then like 2 weeks later, I was on the school bus riding home. And this kid beside me dared me to take them out. So I got my scissors out and I cut like a few of them out. And I think that's why the scar is so bad. KCX94 collab with Small Plot soon. Well, I don't know if we're going to make a video, but me and him are staying in an Airbnb together next week in Pennsylvania. We're just kind of playing it by ear, I guess. I don't know really what all is going to happen down there while I'm there. But we're definitely going to be hanging out. That's for sure. He was going to stay in the camper with me when I was planning on bringing the camper. He was going to meet up and stay in the camper with me, but then I couldn't get a spot. So explore the AJ, rooting for camper. Get him. Good doggy. I know I'm jumping all over the place. Movie Man. Oh, thank you for the donation, Movie Man. Stealth camp at home without the fam knowing. I've thought about that. The thing is, I live in an RV park, and it would be very hard to make a video without showing exactly where I'm at. Some people already know. But I don't, as much as you guys, most of you probably like me, there are some people who truly hate me. I don't know why, but I don't want to, give away my exact location in a full-length video like that. We're trying to get out of here, though, honestly. We're looking for a private spot. If any of you don't know, we live in a fifth wheel. It's a 40-foot fifth wheel. We're staying in an RV park right now, and we're looking for, somewhere where it's private, just us, but no luck so far. I know I'm jumping all over these comments. I'm sorry about that, y'all. If I'm missing your comments, I apologize. God's theme, first live I've caught. Well, I'm glad you made it. Julie says, I'm unsubbing. Every comment I made gets deleted. Bye. I'm sorry, Julie. I have no idea what you said. It shouldn't be getting deleted unless it was something inappropriate. I don't know. Buzz3720. Thank you for the donation, brother. Buzz, you're the same person who bought me my sleeping bag. If I'm almost positive. And I love that freaking sleeping bag. That thing costs like $300, and it's got duck feathers in it. It's the fanciest piece of camping gear I own, I think. I'm almost positive. Okay, I'm trying to find some questions. Sandy Brand, Todd, try not to feel bad. You're precious to these folks. Like I said, it's not, it just feels strange to me. It's like I guess in y'all's mind, I'm providing a service kind of because I make the videos, but I'm just going out and having fun. So it doesn't feel like I'm doing any work that deserves to be, given money for, except for by YouTube. I'll take YouTube's corporate money all day. They don't need it as much as you guys. I know. 2 Feet Outdoors. I'm here, Todd. Congrats. Hey, Matt, how you doing, buddy? I know we haven't talked in a minute. I still want to do a stealth camp at Central Park. We'll get that done at some point. Knee Pad RC Outdoors. You need to try Moxie soda. That sounds so familiar. Maybe I'm thinking of a moxicillin antibiotic. Where am I at? Small plot. Sup, Bama Daddy. Hey, Kevin. How you doing, man? Kevin, I'm inviting all kinds of people to the Airbnb for a party, so you will not be getting your cleaning deposit back. Paul Puglia? I know I'm not saying that right. Paul, I'm going with Puglia. Fago is made in Detroit, not far from where I live. That's right, because the band ICP made it famous, right? Or I don't know if they made it famous, but they drank it. And they're from Detroit. Not this guy. You got to read fast. Okay. I'll speed it up. Dina Dingbat. Just found a snake in my house. I don't like them either. Oh, my gosh. No way. Caleb Bevis, my husband just loves watching your videos every week after work. It's a highlight of the week. Thank you, Kayla. That's awesome. Whenever people tell me that, it's so crazy because obviously I've said this a million times, but me and Karika, and we have, certain people we watch every week too. And that's awesome that I am that person for someone else. It's so wild. Glenda Bryant, you better be knocking on wood with the snake thing. Yeah, I know. Francis Mendoza, that's my mother. I hear squeaking. Yeah, that's that's Camper. He's got one of his toys chewing it up. Boondock, New Hampshire sent a cheers. Thank you, Boondock, New Hampshire. Man, I wish I could get back to New Hampshire. That's one of my favorite states so far. It's so pretty out there. Joshua Bearden, her loss. So I think he's talking about the woman who said she's leaving. I feel bad. I don't know what she said, but it couldn't have been good if the moderators are deleting the comments. Ronald Kersey, love all your videos. God bless you and your family. Thank you, brother. Down Costa, can I get a birthday shout out? My birthday is on Tuesday. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, Dawn. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Dawn. How old are you? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Todd, are there any camps you've done you'd be interested in trying again? Yes, there's one in particular I am going to do again, and that's the Billboard Stealth Camp. Now, I've already located the billboard I want to try, and it's nowhere near as tall as the other one that I did. I would say it's maybe a quarter, 25% of the other billboard, but I'm going to try that again because that's one of the ones where, like, if I got caught, okay, but I didn't get caught on that one. I quit, and I just don't like that. So I'm gonna redo that one. But like I said, it's not going to be anywhere near as tall as the other one. But I really want to get that back, you know, because that's on me. I was up there, I was good, and I just couldn't complete it because I got so scared. Cheese House. Thank you for the donation, Cheese House. God bless, brother. We love the weekly videos too. Keep up the great work. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Camper. This is the squeaking you hear. All right. Let's see. The MM1215. Please stay safe, brother. Sometimes I worry about you. You take some really dangerous risks. I take a little bit of a risk. Other than the billboard and maybe the bridge thing, I try not to take risks that will actually like kill me. Yeah, you know, I take risks like getting caught, you know, and I guess riding my e-bike down highways and stuff like that is pretty risky too, which I just did again this week. But I try to be careful. I really do. I even wear a helmet these days. Camper. Another day, another adventure. Hey guys. What is it on Great Trip? Oh, I think he's talking to somebody else. Okay. Shannon Dover, you are the best stealth camper. Forget Steve. No, Steve is still the king. Let's see. The game. You should do a wildest places to camp series. Camp in a porta potty and other odd places. First off, I will never camp in a porta potty that is actively being used. No way am I sitting in a porta potty that has the stank of 100 butt cheeks in it. No way. Dang it, I lost my spot. Jack Stetler, camper can't be a stealth camper with that squeaky toy. He couldn't be a stealth camper anyways. He barks at every little noise at night. He goes crazy, and he has a loud bark. But I am planning on taking him out on some regular camps. I want to actually go, before I leave next week, I'm going to try and take him out camping with me. The Heave Ho. Look forward to every Friday because of your videos. I really like the new custom songs you made for a couple of your videos. Yeah, that just kind of happened by accident. I was just joking around, and I mentioned it in this video I just recorded, but sometimes not sometimes, every time so far I've asked Carrick, I'm like, listen to this. Do you think this is stupid? Should I keep this in? Because I think it's embarrassing, but she thinks it's hilarious. So I've left them in. Crazy holler chick. E-bike. I hold my breath watching you. You know what? When I'm riding the bike, like down the highway or something, I'm more embarrassed than I am scared because I know I just look ridiculous. I have this giant bag on my back, and like the last video, I had a drone following me while I'm driving or riding the bike. So I know I just look ridiculous. Richard Glenn, what's up, man? I still can't believe you haven't had a dessert at Cracker Barrel, especially the chocolate cake. No, I haven't. I don't think. Unless I'm forgetting. So I've had fried apples, I think, there, like with a meal, but never like a real dessert like cake or anything. Dang, I lost it again. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the spot. Missy, 1984. Hey, that's the same year I was born. Please shout out Melissa and Jared. We never miss a Friday with you. Shout out to Melissa and Jared. Thank you guys for tuning in every Friday. Fred W. I think the store tops are the best. I actually like doing the rooftop stuff. Even though the last one I did, what was that at? No, the last thing I climbed was that water tower at Lowe's. I actually got pretty scared on that one, and it wasn't even too tall. But I really love the rooftop ones. There's just something about being on a rooftop, knowing that I'm never going to be in that spot again. You know, it's a weird experience to camp on a rooftop, especially when you're not supposed to be there. Trevor Tillman, ever going to come to Fort Worth, Texas for a stealth camp? I don't know. Like I've said a bunch, I want to do a stealth camp in every state. I don't have any particular cities. I'd actually do in some states. I have stuff pinpointed on my map saved, but for most states, I don't have anything like in mind already. James Ireland, what's up from North Attleboro, Massachusetts? Well, hello there, James. We were in Massachusetts a few years ago. We're not really seafood people, and so when we were there, we went and ate at a Mexican restaurant, and honestly, it was the worst Mexican restaurant I've ever been to in my life, and it was very expensive, which makes sense. You know, I don't think Massachusetts is really known for their Mexican cuisine. John, what is that? John Arnett, camp in a golf course bathroom. That's an idea. I haven't even considered that. I have considered a golf course. A million times I've looked at golf courses. I even had somebody recently like send me some suggestions on golf courses that were around. And golf course, I think would be easy to pull off. Honestly, they always have woods right beside them. Shy Guy Adventures. Porta potties are gross. Yeah, dude. Especially when they're being used. Presley Stitch, I'm going to print you out a list of stuff not to forget. How are you going to stop me from forgetting the list, though? You didn't think about that, did you? Okay. I'm Froggy Gamer. I like when you make those songs, like when you're on your way to the spot, like you've been doing the last few episodes. I'll keep trying to do that. Honestly, it's a little bit more work. Unless I just freaking sing it like into a microphone or something. The last time I actually got my guitar out, and even though it's like 10 seconds of a song or whatever, it takes me forever to do anything. So that's like another hour of messing around and stuff. But I don't care. I'll still, as long as I think it's funny, I'll keep putting it in. And as long as you guys think it's funny. Oh man, Tony from Random Adventures 2.0 sent 10 Camping with Champion membership gifts. So that means, like, I guess randomly 10 of you guys will get memberships to the to the membership thing on the channel. What that is it's just like some extra stuff. So It's not stuff that I would ever post if I didn't have the members, because on YouTube, like say I just wanted to show you guys like 5 minutes of something, right? I can't just post that on YouTube because then it messes up the algorithm of my Friday videos. And then when I post my Friday video, that's probably not going to get as many views. So the membership stuff, it's just like little extra stuff that I wouldn't be able to post on the main channel anyways. I did just post a video on there that I found. So I think it was 2013, 2014, maybe. Anyways, we had bought a small camper and we were going to live full time in it. You know, this was 13, 14 years ago. And back then I wanted to make YouTube videos then. And I made one video. I posted it on a channel called Champions on the Road because we were going to be traveling. And then I never made any more videos. And I lost access to that channel. So I couldn't get back into the channel or anything. But recently I found the video on YouTube and downloaded it. And I look ridiculous. It's crazy. But I uploaded that to the members only section. I almost didn't upload that. Karika really didn't want me to. Her accent is so strong. I think our accents aren't, I mean, I'm sure it's strong to most of you, but I feel like our accents have gotten a little weaker in the last 13 years or so. 12 years, however many years it's been since 2013 and 14. Maybe that's because we've traveled a lot, and I guess maybe you pick stuff up when you're around people who speak differently and things like that. Okay, sorry, I'm talking too long. I'm losing my spot. Stacy, what is the scariest place you stealth camped at so far? It's always going to be the billboard as far as like truly scared, because I thought I may die. But as far as like just being scared of nothing in particular, I don't know. Maybe the cemetery, that cemetery in Huntsville, Alabama, the largest cemetery in Alabama. I was a little worried that night. Honestly, this camp I just did, for some reason, I was creeped out the whole time I was there. Adventures with Vern, Northwest Wind camped in a porta potty. Yeah, he did. Which, like I said, and someone also just asked me about a dumpster, which Northwest Wind also camped in a dumpster. I just couldn't do it. Not one that's being used, you know? Now, if it was a nice porta potty, I could do that. It'd have to be out of commission too. Mr. Whisker, what happened to Steve? He's not uploading as much. I just think Steve, he has a new woman in his life. Well, she's not that new now. They've been together, I don't know how long, actually. At least a year. I'm sure it's way more than that. Probably about 2 or 3 years. Maybe 2. Anyways, I think he has a new woman in his life. He doesn't. So I'll put it this way. For me, if I don't upload a video every Friday, I can't pay my bills. I don't think Steve has that problem. So this is not a priority for him. And he's done it for so long. Maybe he's a little burned out on it. And he's done just about everything you can do. And I know for us, we would watch Steve camp anywhere. He could just start over and start repeating all the camps he's done, and we would watch it. But I know how it is, and that he wouldn't enjoy it himself, redoing the exact same camps over and over again. So it's probably hard for him also to come up with new ideas and stuff that hasn't been done. Everything I do, he's already done. He kind of laid the blueprint for me, you know. Miss Alma Trumbull, this is weird. I'm watching you, and so is my hubby. His is lagging when mine isn't. I don't know. Maybe you're using up all the bandwidth in the house. Drew 99957. No video tonight. No, buddy. I mentioned it at the beginning, but I did record a video, but I'm posting it next Friday because I'm going to be on the road next week, and I won't be able to film and edit and get a video out. So I'm doing the live tonight, and I'm saving this video I just did for next Friday. Unless I decide to go out and do 2 camps this week and maybe post one early this week and then on Friday. That's a possibility. Hello from Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma Paranormal Podcast. Hey there. Richard Dick, you need a cooking show. Dude, have you seen me cook? I am not a good cook. I barely keep myself fed. uh, Peter Avalar? I think. Greetings from San Jose, California. Well, greetings. I want to get to California and do a camp, especially now that my niece Kelsey lives there. It's warm all year round there, too, so. Shy Guys, Mr. Whisker, life happening's been through a lot. Yeah, that's another thing that I just completely blanked out on. Steve's had a lot happen to him over the last few years, and that's got to take a toll as well. Cowboy. What is that? Cowboy Diecast Racing. Would be cool if you and Steve do a stealth camp. Yeah, that would be great. I'll be honest, so I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I actually sent Steve a message. I think it was last year, maybe last year. But I basically said, "Hey, Steve," I told him my name and everything, and I was like, "I was wondering if I ever got to 100,000 subscribers, would you let me fly out to Canada and camp with you?" And at the time, I said, "Don't worry, that'll be a very long time because I only have 500 subscribers at the moment." And he never responded, but I understand completely. I know I think he has like 100,000 people who just follow him on Instagram. So he probably gets thousands and thousands of messages. But when you're just starting out doing this stuff, obviously there's people you look up to. And I think it's just human nature to reach out to them. And at the time, I didn't understand really just how many messages and stuff he probably gets. So yeah, I did reach out to him that one time. And he came on the live stream once and donated. That was one of the coolest things of my life. Hostile Territory donated $10. Thank you. Congrats, champ. So cool to see your channel grow so well over time. Pretty wild. I want to say I was around 5,000 subscribers, but I don't remember. Well, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you for donating. I was going to mention something real quick. So Steve came to one of my live streams and donated one time, and I was so excited. And since then, I was thinking, I can't wait till one day, maybe if I get big enough, that I can go on someone's live stream and do for them what Steve did for me. And last night, one of my subscribers was live. They have like a gaming channel or something. But I saw they were live, and I just clicked on and said, hey. And they flipped out. They thought it was the coolest thing. And I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, this is what it felt like when Steve did that for me. And it felt so good that he was so happy that, I stopped by his live stream. So that was really cool. But I couldn't donate anything because he didn't have enough subscribers and YouTube wouldn't let me. Okay. Harvey Hager, greetings from the south side of Chicago, bro. P.S. My mom was born in Albertville. Oh, cool. Albertville in Alabama is actually the fire extinguisher capital of the world, I believe, because they make fire hydrants. Yeah, they make not all of them, but a lot of fire hydrants here. Well, they used to. Caleb Bevis sent a high five. Another one, or is this the same one? Either way, thank you. Journey Nelson, make a fake dumpster and camp in it. I would love to, but Preston Goes already did that twice. And I also messaged Preston too on Instagram. He never responded either. Timothy Craft, how can I get some stickers? I can put them every hiking spot I go to. I could have just gave you some when I saw you, unless this is a different Tim Craft. That's my niece Kelsey's husband, I'm pretty sure. Right, Kelsey? I hope that's you. I hope that's you. Trevor Tillman, ever been caught by the cops? Yeah, I had one video where I got caught twice. Well, the first time I wouldn't say I got caught camping because I was trying to get on this giant rock. I was using my grappling hook, trying to get it up there so I could climb on top of it. But I had stopped for a second and was walking back to my car. So I was going to get my car and pull it up beside the rock, climb on top of my car, then throw the grappling hook. But on my way back to the car, a park ranger pulled up and told me I had to leave because it was dark and that it was a national park. I didn't even know it was a national park. Camper, come here. Come here, buddy. This is why I couldn't take Camper stealth camping. He just randomly does that. Okay. But, oh, yeah, so that happened. So I left that spot, and then I really didn't have anywhere to go. So I literally just pulled over on the side of the interstate and tried to go off in the woods and camp just in the woods beside the interstate. And a cop pulled up at my car, and he was looking around inside my car. Then he started shining the light in the woods. And I felt like maybe somebody saw me walking off into the woods with my gear and called the cops on me. So I basically said, hey, I'm in here. This is a camera in my hand. Don't shoot me. But I told him what I was doing. He's like, no, you got to go. So I got caught twice in one night by the cops. Okay. Oh, I think I just missed something. Oh, Jake Stetler. Thank you for the donation, Jake. Been thinking of making an indie thriller or monster movie featuring a stealth camper. Love to have Todd, Tony, Sam, and Steve as cameos. Yeah, I'll definitely be in it. That'd be awesome. Where was I at? Crazy C Rican. Hey, greetings from Costa Rica. Love your videos. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. King Jake Gamer. I'm freaking out even more. So King Jake Gamer. That's the person who was live streaming last night, and I went on there live. He was so excited. It made me so happy for him. Let's see where we at. Explore with AJ. I saw that dumpster video. Yeah, Preston's dumpster video. So basically, I reached out and told him, like, hey, I'm building something. I will bring it to California to you. And I just wanted to meet him. You know what I mean? I would have camped in the thing that I'm building up there too, probably. But yeah, so far, no response. Kelsey, yes, that's my husband. Kelsey, why is Tim asking for stickers? I just saw him last week. Caleb Bevis sent flour for 30 joules. I'm not sure what that means. Is that some kind of YouTube like thing? John Gladwell sent $2. Thank you, John. I have no idea what this jewel thing means, Kayla. So I'm sorry. Spirit Hunter, you did go camping with Kevin Potts. Oh, I think you mean Small Potts. Yeah, we went we camped together once. That question earlier, I thought they meant like, are me and Small Potts gonna camp together again in the future? But yeah, we have camped together once. We'll be camping in an Airbnb. Justin Bevis. Thank you, Justin. Wish we could make it to the creator meetup. Look forward to your videos every week. Congratulations on 25K. Thank you so much for that, Justin. I wish you could make it too, man. I wish that we could do something down here in the South. I was just talking to Gene Dutton. He's one of the moderators earlier today about that, and we were thinking like maybe September, October, if I could find somewhere, or possibly instead of Tony having the creator meetup in Pennsylvania again next year, maybe I talk to Tony and we do that down here in Alabama or somewhere in the South instead of up there again. Small Plots. I'll strap your bush fort to my back and you can stealth camp on me. That is a guaranteed million view video, Kevin. I have lost some weight here recently too. I only weigh like 185 pounds now, so I think you can carry me, man. Matthew wears, you should go camping in an abandoned silo. Ooh, I would like to. That'd be cool. Why do I feel like I feel like I have a silo marked. Maybe it's something else. I have to look at my Google Maps. Just has little blue dots all over it because it's where I find stuff and I save it for later, like future camping spots. I feel like I might have a silo on there. I'd have to check and see. Shy Guy says, small plots, keep it PG. Hey, camping on Kevin is PG, man, I think. Retro Dad, still working on your truck to convert to a camper? Yes, because I'm actually taking the truck to Pennsylvania next week. I'm going to be camping in the back of my truck the entire time since I'm not taking the camper with me. So this week I'll finish building it out. I got to build a bed platform in there. I have carpet and some other stuff that I'm putting in there. But yeah, I'm finishing that up this week, and hopefully I'll make a video on all that, and that'll come out not next Friday, but the Friday after. Judson, maybe someone mentioned a haunted stealth camp. That would be cool. So I camped in that haunted graveyard one time. Didn't see any ghosts though. Fruity Name Guy, what is your dream spot for this year that you're hoping to get to be able to do? I don't know. I don't know about a dream spot, but I do have my cousin's been building me a micro bike camper for a while now, and that's one video I'm really, really looking forward to. I just had a bike company reach out and offer to send me a bike for me to use in that video to pull the camper with. It'll be like a 200-mile e-bike trip. So that's one video I'm really, really looking forward to, and I think we should do that in either June or July. Trevor Tillman, month of October, come out to, I guess, Dallas, Fort Worth, Denton, Texas, stealth camp at Goatsman Bridge. What is that? I don't know what Goatsman Bridge is. Is it haunted? Kit Horton, when you coming to Slap Out, Alabama? Thank you, Ken Horton. Why do I feel like I heard of Slap Out recently? Have you mentioned it before? I've never heard of Slap. Well, I feel like I've heard of Slap Out, but it's been very recent. What a weird name. Oh, I lost my spot. Mara, Jaden. I saw that you used a hammock underquilt. I never seen them before, so we tried them out. Made such a difference in comfort, and they stopped the mosquitoes from biting our butts too. Thanks, Todd. You know what? I didn't know about underquilts either until Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. Like I heard of them, but never used one before. And one time, the first time I tried this to camp in a hammock, I just took a sleeping bag and tied it up underneath, and even that little bit helped. People don't realize that hammocks get cold underneath you when you're even in the summertime. If it gets to 60 degrees, you're going to be cold underneath there. When I did that kayaking trip with my friend Lance, he had a hammock, and I kept telling him, "Oh, you should get an underquilt." And he was like, "Yeah, maybe," but I could tell he didn't really want to, or whatever. But the next morning we woke up and he was like, "Man, it got cold under there." And I said, "Yeah, I know, but it gets very cold underneath you, and you can't just put a sleeping bag underneath you because you will compress all the air out of that sleeping bag, and then it provides no insulation whatsoever. So hanging something underneath you, preferably an underquilt, creates a little pocket, and your body warms the air up in that little pocket, and then you have that nice warm air underneath you. It really, really helps." Retro Dad, what new stealth campers are you watching these days? Let's see. Oh, I recently watched Stealth Camping Sweethearts, and I saw one of their videos where they had stayed at a rest area, and I was like, wow, that looks very familiar to the one I was about to do. And I commented and asked them, I was like, is this I asked them the city it was in. They're like, yeah, that's it. So they camped in the exact same rest area. So I've been watching them. Who else? Dang, I'm blanking now. I do watch a lot, but I can't remember anybody's names. I just watched Shy Guy's first stealth camp. Who else is there? There's Under the Radar stealth camping. I know I'm going to think of some other people as soon as this freaking live stream's done. Weekend Side Quest, I'm still watching him. He's been doing it for a little while now. The other guy was watching Stealth Camper X. He quit, I guess. He hasn't uploaded anything in a while. Where am I at? So, Lachavalia? Lachavalia? I have no idea how to say that. It says, or Central Florida. I love watching your videos. I'm guessing you asked something before that and I missed it. If you're asking about camping in Florida, we're going to Florida next month to the Palm Coast, I think is what it's called. And there is a spot in Florida I've wanted to do for a long time. I don't want to say it, but it's not going to be close to where we're going to be at, though. But I still thinking about maybe trying to do it while we're down there. Not in Palm Coast. This is somewhere else in Florida. Haul and transport. Hey, Todd, how about stealth camping on the top floor of one of our skyscraper buildings in downtown Dallas, West Forney, Texas? What? I would freaking love to do that. Email me at campingwithchampion@gmail.com and let me know. I'd freaking love to do that. I mean, even inside of a building, I get paranoid being like super high up. But I would do it. Cobra Prime, stealth camp next to the Alamo. I don't think people would like that. John White, you didn't get my super chat. Oh, I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry if I missed it, brother. Thank you. If you donated something, I apologize. If anybody's donated and I missed it, just let me know like John did. Oh, here's one right here. Can you play a song for us? I don't know. I get nervous. Like if sometimes I'm trying to just record myself on my phone playing guitar, like singing one of my songs, and I get nervous then just by myself. So I honestly don't know if I can make it through a song knowing that there's 400 people watching me. And I'm all hopped up off of Red Bull too. I'll think about it before the live stream's over, though. Sing us a song. Oh, Reality Check donated $10. Thank you. Sing us a song in a camper van. Sing us a song tonight. Oh, man. I feel bad now because y'all donated money. Give me a few minutes and I'll think about it, okay? I'll try and mentally talk myself into it. It makes me very, very nervous, though. My hands literally just started sweating. Okay. Caleb Bevis, I think the gifts I sent and people send are like money gifts. Okay. So it's like, is it kind of like what they do on TikTok? I know I've seen on TikTok people like donate. I don't know. What's the word? I don't know, like galaxies or something, stuff like that. I think that may be like kind of what it is. Wacky Whimsy. I think there's a lot from DFW, Texas here. I am too. Yeah. Do I have a big presence in Dallas, Fort Worth or something? I'm not joking about that skyscraper though. Send me an email and I'll try to remember to go look for it and see what we can do. Michelle B. Wow, the only 3 campers I watch are on this live. Small Plots and Random Adventures 2.0. That's cool. We're all just one little community. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's any of us that don't really kind of at least communicate a little bit with each other. Which if you are a YouTuber, uh, especially in like a niche like camping or stealth camping, I think it's very valuable to make friends with other people who do the same thing, because you can talk and you can find out like, hey, is this working for you? Is this working for you? And you can come up with ideas and stuff and just kind of help each other out. If there's something that you're doing and they're doing and it's not working, y'all can talk about that and not do whatever that thing is. Also, if you're like if you're trying to get a sponsor or something like that, you can, you know, you have to find people who are open to talking about that kind of thing with you, though. But I talk with Small Plots, Sam Bananas, and Tony from Rent Adventures 2.0 every single week. Every week we talk. So I think it's a great thing to have as a little community of people who are like-minded doing the same thing. It really helps. Okay, where was I at? So Kit Horton, Jessica Muse from American Idol. It's also from Slap Out, Alabama. I haven't watched American Idol in so long. Asla Tex Adventure Stealth Camping Lake Worth, Texas. Dressed as a goat, man. What? uh, Dang it. Oh, I seen somebody say I like watching Wild Bliss Bunny. I have watched some of her videos too. I forgot about her. See, that's what I mean. I do watch a lot of people, so I forget a lot of stuff. If you make stealth camping videos, there's a pretty good chance I've at least seen one of them. uh, Dang it, where was I at? Oh gosh, I skipped to the bottom. I missed a lot of stuff. Shy Guy says, if we ever regular camp, Todd, you have to bring your guitar. I'll bring my guitar with me down to Pennsylvania. I know Shy Guy's staying in a campground there with 210 outdoors. Maybe I can swing by there. We'll probably be at the meetup all day though. Um, Dark Anise, have you ever been to Pensacola? I don't know. I don't know. Most of the time when we go to Florida, it's Panama. We've been to Daytona, St. Augustine, Jacksonville. Yeah, most of the time we go to Florida, it's somewhere that we can go to a beach. Is Pensacola? I think Pensacola is on the beach. I don't think we've been there though. Cobra Prime 99. A cool one would be in Roswell, New Mexico, especially with all the UFO stuff in the news lately. They don't call them UFOs anymore, right? Isn't it UAPs? Unidentified aerial phenomena. I can't say it. Phenomena. I can't say the word. Phenomenon? No, that's not how you say it. Anyways, I can't say the word, so I'm just going to keep on going and we'll pretend like that didn't happen. Geyers Outdoors Dad, are you bringing merch next weekend? I owe you a shirt purchase. You know what? Uh, I'm probably not going to bring any merch because I have to buy it too, just like you guys do. I get it cheaper, uh, but I just don't have any like laying around or anything. I'll bring stickers. I'll have a whole bunch of stickers with me, but I'm going to wear my Geyers Outdoor shirt while I'm there. Uh, oh, Missy A 1984. Bama Boys is a good channel and they love you. See, I told you I'd forget people. So I've watched all of their videos. There's a channel. It's a dad and his son called Bama. It's just Bama Camp Boys is what it's called. And they do stealth camps. They're from Alabama as well. I've seen all of their videos. I told you guys I would forget some stuff. Camper's dreaming and growling in his sleep. Wacky Whimsy. We're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling all right. Reality check. Just a short jam. Oh, man. Michael J. Goujon. A high five. Thank you, Michael. All right. Guilting Todd into a song. Buzz 3720. Oh, man. Matthew Wares. You should stealth camp inside a car on a car carrier. Oh, like going down the interstate or something? That's not a bad idea, honestly. I'd have to know someone who does that. There's someone locally who my dad talks to, who has like dump trucks or something, and said I could camp in the back of their dump truck. But Steve literally did that same exact idea. So, I mean, obviously I do the same things Steve Wallace has done, but stuff like that is like uniquely his, I don't want to, do. A car carrier would be crazy, though. That'd be very dangerous. Creative car culture. We want a song, Todd. We want a song. Just imagine each of us are different locations to camp at. I get nervous at my campsites too, so that doesn't really help me not be nervous. Under the radar. It would make me nervous as well, Todd. I emphasize. I think you're talking about trying to play a song. MyCon69, I'll give you $5 not to sing. That's more like it. Velvet Lauren, awesome YouTube channel. Ever thought about camping in abandoned motels or department store or mall? I actually had an abandoned motel that I was going to camp in. Me and Karika went up there to check it out like the day before I was going to do it, and they had put a fence up around it, and you couldn't get in it anymore. That's one of the things. If there's like a fence, I have to open up any kind of gate to get in, I won't do it. And obviously, if they have no trespassing signs, stuff like that, I won't do it. But I was just about to do an abandoned motel. It would have been so cool. I don't know why, though, but abandoned buildings really freak me out. Like, I can go into some dark woods all by myself, and most of the time I'm perfectly fine. But every time that I've slept in an abandoned building or something, I've always been very nervous. It's just something weird about them. I think because you feel like there's more likely to have someone come in there than you are the woods. Most of the time people aren't just wandering off into the woods at night, but people would wander off into an abandoned building at night. MyCon69 donated $5 and said, please don't sing. Thank you, MyCon. See, now what am I supposed to do? Beat Cat sent star for 2 jewels. I'm gonna, as soon as this is over, if I don't forget, I'm gonna look that up and see what all that means, because I'm not really sure how all that works. Another person from Dallas, Fort Worth. Big Earn says, you're the singing stealth camper. There's only one. I think I may be the only singing stealth camper. Steve Wallace plays guitar, but I never heard him sing. Sandy Brand, you should feel bad now. Sing. Oh my gosh. I will before this is over. I don't know what I'll sing. I'll do something. Well, I don't know, because then MyCon will be upset. ADHD champion, please tell me you're not in the back of a Chevy truck right now. I am not in the back of a truck. I'm at home. YOA, jewels are just another way to support and send love to your favorite channels. Okay. We be road tripping. Would you be brave enough to come to do the old Bryce Mental Institution in Tuscaloosa? No way I'd stay there, but we'd at least come say hi before dark. So I was going to do that, but I looked into it, and as far as what I understand, it's been sold and renovated at this point, right? I don't think it's just the abandoned mental hospital anymore. I think they're actually using it for stuff these days. King Jake, I sent you an email, champ. You can look at it after your live stream. Okay. Carl Simpson, can you camp near the airport at Albertville or Gunnersville? I've looked around the Gunnersville one. I don't remember seeing anything like I thought would be a decent spot. I haven't really looked around the Albertville municipal one, though. I hope they don't see this. I'll check it out, though. Deanna, hey, champion, love your channel. You should camp at the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Pine Barrens. Shy Guy says, can we be friends, Kevin? Okay. Speed the Trout Guy. Hey, champ, I'm a little late, but I made it here. Congrats on making it. Film fan Mark, how about a stealth camp or regular camp with Junkyard Fox? You know what? I don't think I've watched Junkyard Fox. Unless I'm just forgetting the name. I don't believe I have. Jake Stetler, Stealth Camper Syndicate. Yeah, that's another stealth camping channel. Band Truth, you've got me fixing up my SUV for stealth camping. Oh, that's cool. I wish I had an SUV to camp in. But I'm fixing up my truck, so that'll be just as good. I have no idea how far I am behind on comments. Hopefully not too bad. Richard Collier, hey, where did you get that dog pillow? Oh, so that is our Pomeranian who passed away. And I can't remember which website. I actually got ordered one. Both of them, I think, were just like a Chinese website. But I ordered one and they never sent it. So then I ordered another one from a different company, and then both of them came in. So we have two of them now. It's really cool, though. It's pretty neat. And honestly, it was a little strange when we first got it, because it really felt like sometimes you would walk in and you just see it there, you know, and it really felt like she was right there. Alabama Grana, if you and your family ever want to come to Huntsville for adventures, I have an Airbnb. I'll let you stay in for free. Heck yeah. That'd be great. We're God, there was something in Huntsville. I think there's a concert in Huntsville coming up that we were wanting to go to. Gene Dutton, have you ever thought about camping on an island in the middle of Lake Weiss? No, you know what? I haven't looked around Lake Weiss that much. We were just down there by Lake Weiss for the two funerals we went to, because that was down in Center, Alabama, and we went right past Lake Weiss. But you know what? I haven't really checked it out that much. I used to go fishing down there at the dam at Lake Weiss. If you're talking about the same Lake Weiss I am in Alabama, I used to go fishing at a dam down there, but I haven't been there in a long time. Film fan Mark donated $5. Make a fake-looking alien spaceship, spaceship set, and then say you're stealth camping on a UFO. That would be crazy. I don't know if I have that kind of building skills, though. Maybe my cousin John can do it. He can build a lot of stuff. Oh, Hammock Mountain Stealth Camps. Yeah, Randy Beeson, Hammock Mountain Stealth Camps, and plays guitar as well. That's right. I don't think I've ever seen him. Actually, I do think I've seen him play his guitar at least once in one of his videos. I'm catching up, y'all. Jake Stetler. Remember when Todd said, ow, dang it? Hashtag Alabama dumpster water. I forgot about the Alabama dumpster water thing. That was a long time ago now, it feels like. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up here. I just made a shirt for the merch store, and it just says "dang it" on it. I thought it was hilarious. I don't even have one for myself yet. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know there's a way to like share stuff on my screen with you guys, but I don't know how. Okay. I'll keep reading while that's loading. Asla Tex Adventure, I think, wrote a whole song here. It says campfire burning with the champion running bright, coffee in the cooler underneath the moonlight, fold out chair, old guitar, stars all in a line, stealth camping freedom one peaceful night at a time. Nice. Sandy Brand, I stay away from abandoned buildings. They're a bit creepy and I think maybe dangerous too. Yeah, they always creep me out. I'm almost there, y'all. Yeah, so this is the shirt I just put on there. I think it's hilarious. A lot of people have suggested it, so I finally did it. And I also want to try and make one that just says freaking Briars. um, where am I at? Where am I at? Chase Morgan, thank you for giving Delta a shout out on your space shuttle. She's seen that and was super stoked about it, man. We're watching now. No problem. Sandy Brand, dang it, shirt sounds cool. Trevor Tillman, stealth camp at the White House. You know what's funny? Um, I watch a lot of MMA fights, mostly UFC because it's the only popular MMA organization, really. And they're having fights at the White House in June, and it's on the White House lawn, right? And you can get a ticket. It's like $1.5 million, but right across the street from the White House is the Ellipse Park, and they gave away like 80,000 tickets or something. You could register and sign up to win tickets, and they'll have big screens up there and everything. So I just signed up randomly, and they sent me 2 tickets to it. So now I have 2 tickets in June for those fights. And I really thought about going and trying to camp around there somewhere. Obviously, it wouldn't be at the White House, but it'd be close by. I figured with that many people there, I could just slip in, and I don't know how it would work. Maybe I could just stay the night and I wouldn't get kicked out. I don't know. I'm seriously considering it. I think that's June 14th in DC. Cole Savage, you in a camper? Yes, I'm in a camper. What kind of camper is this? It is a Keystone? I forgot what kind of camper I'm in. But it's a fifth wheel. Peace be with you. Thank you for the donation. You should make a shirt or coffee mug that says, "Ow, dang it." You and my husband say "ow" the exact same way. I laugh every single time you say it. I did make the shirt. I could put it on a coffee mug too, I guess. Mm. I lost my spot. Rec RCECO. Waiting for you to sing a song. Adventures with Vern. You should write a song about camper. I always sing to my dog. I will eventually. Paul Puglia 8480. Hey, I want one. Got to be a 3X. I believe there's 3X sizes on there. I think it may go all the way up to 5X on there. I'm not sure. Shy Guy, get with the singing. Man. Rob's watching Todd Father. Sandy Branson love the shirt. Got to drink. I've been watching since the bridge video. Congratulations on 25K. Thank you for being around that long. Richard Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry tomorrow. You watching? Yeah, I'm watching. I'm picking Mike Perry. Shy Guy says the people have spoken. Alabama Grana, definitely need a man, I forgot that in my truck shirt. RCC, wow, that's cool that you got tickets. Yeah, I can't believe I got them. Jimmy Guerrero, still camping Trump's backyard. Sheila the Reader, my great granddaughter's name is Briar. That's a pretty cool name, honestly. I like that. We can fix it. What's going on, champ? How's everything going? Everything is going wonderful. I hope everything's going good with you too. We be road tripping. I think what we call Old Bryce is actually Old Parham. That's the one that's in the middle of nowhere. I'll have to look into that. Because I believe when I was looking into Bryce, I was finding the one that they had sold to the University of Alabama or something like that. And they were fixing it up. Adventures with Verna, have family working for Keystone. I think this is a Keystone. I had to look on the front door. But it's a fifth wheel, and it has like a bedroom, a small bedroom that goes up the stairs, and there's a loft, and then like our master bedroom. Campin Champion, who you got on the main card in the main event of the freedom card? Tapora or Gaethje? Taporia, easily. Laura Lee, make a list, champion, then you won't forget stuff. I swear. I bet you I've gotten 1,000 comments and tell me to make a list. And I've said I will. And I'm serious sometimes when I say that I will. But I just can't make it a habit. And I don't know. But here recently, it feels like I haven't forgotten stuff in a while. Unless I'm forgetting about it. But I feel like I've gotten so much better. And it's probably been 3 or 4 months now. But I read this article, like this study they did on Benadryl, not Benadryl specifically, but the active ingredient that's in Benadryl and NyQuil. It's called diphenhydramine or something like that. But I was taking, and it says that it can cause forgetfulness and early onset Alzheimer's. And I was taking that stuff every single night to sleep. I have always had problems falling asleep. And I still I take melatonin and stuff like that too. But I was taking like generic Benadryl every single night to help me sleep. And I read that study and I just stopped taking it. And I swear since then, my memory, I feel like, has gotten a lot better. Obviously, I still forget stuff, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Like, I know it was funny to you guys, but to me, I was really starting to get worried because, like, I mean, twice I forgot my own tent and I was going camping. That is not normal. Hurst shifting. Dude sent $5 for you not to sing. I know. I got to respect that, right? But a lot more people sent money for me to sing. I'm going to do it. I'll sing like one song before this is over. I promise. I'm not saying that I won't mess up halfway through and quit, but I'll give it my best shot. Pat Shankle, I got to go to the grocery store. Bye, everyone. Bye, Pat. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Raven Girl joined the Champion Tribe. Thank you for that. Where am I at? OG dude, camp behind the Abraham Lincoln in the Lincoln in the Lincoln Memorial. I did look behind there. We were in DC 2 years ago, and I did look behind there. Too much security though. Where am I at? Virgil Riley. Hey, if I start a channel, will you camp with me? Well, I'll be perfectly honest. Probably not right off the bat. And that's simply because I don't know you and you could murder me if you wanted to. But seriously, though, I do get asked that a lot. And I think I said this before, but I feel like you guys kind of know me. You see me every single week. But I recognize a lot of y'all's names, but a lot of people I don't recognize, and I don't know them. So it is a little worrisome for me to just go out and camp with someone that I don't even know. And plus, I've seen stealth camping channels come and go over the years. Like somebody will make one video, then they disappear. Somebody will make even maybe 5 to 10 videos, and then they disappear. So I feel like if I ever camp with another channel, I at least want them. I want to know that they're kind of in it for the long run. You know what I mean? I have no problem like camping with other people, even if they don't have that many subscribers or whatever. There's one guy I do want to go camp with in Louisiana, the Outdoorsman, and it's not like he has a whole bunch of subscribers or anything. I think he has 2,000, but I don't really care about that. But he's been doing it for a long time, so I would, as long as someone had a little bit of a history, so that I know they're not just a crazy person. Plus, I feel like if I camp with one person, like a subscriber that I don't know, then I would feel bad that I couldn't camp with every single person that asked me to. So I kind of rambled there, but sorry. Lost my spot again. Paul Puglia, Todd, your new t-shirt, dang it, is not in your store. I didn't see it. Oh, maybe I didn't. So when you create a new like design or something, you then have to publish it to make it public. I may not have published that yet. I'm not sure. I thought I did though. Crazy holler chick, generic Benadryl messed with my head. Felt like I fell off the couch and couldn't get up. Oh, geez. Retro Dad, your nose looks a lot better. Glad treatment is working. Yeah, that I got like this antibiotic cream prescribed, and I feel like that really helped out a lot. I was getting worried about that. Like my nose was super red for like a month straight at least. I still get called Rudolph in the comments. Angela Yeager, they make sleep tents for camping at heights. You could put one in a tree once they're leaf filled. You could be up above everyone's head. Most folks don't look up. My husband is an arborist. That's a cool idea. I have seen those like what are they called? Dang, I can't remember what they're called. Steve Wallace camped in one time. They like go out like that. He lifted it up with a winch. I've seen those, and I've seen the other ones that are long that go into treetops. I think you need like big trees for that kind of stuff, though. We really don't. I mean, we have pine trees right here, but they're not like, most of them aren't huge or anything. Maybe you don't need giant trees. I don't know. But I'm sure that kind of tent would be expensive. Maybe a treetop tent company will see this and ask me if I want to use one of theirs. Alabama Granda, you have a great voice, very talented. Congratulations on your goal. Thank you. Leslie Pokemon, hello there. Hello, Leslie. Michelle B. Carica Champion, I do enjoy watching you also. No need to be shy, pretty lady. And if anyone has a problem, you send them to me. Yeah, Carica is shy, and she doesn't really want to be in the videos that much. RSW, I have the exact same scar on my forehead. Mine is from getting hit with a baseball, and we only put duct tape over it. So you should have went with super glue, then the duct tape over that. Laura Lee, your new saying should be damn diphenhydramine. King Jake, what is your subscriber to not subscriber ratio? I'd have to go look at my analytics. What he's asking about is you have this in your YouTube app. When you make videos, there's like analytics you can look at, and it'll tell you how many people watch your video or subscribe to you and how many aren't subscribed to you. Because I know I have a lot of people who aren't subscribed, but they still watch my videos every week. That's why if I ever ask anyone to subscribe, I'll always say, if you've watched a few of my videos now, then please think about subscribing, because I mean, I personally usually don't subscribe to somebody after just watching one of their videos. Like, but after you've watched 2 or 3 of my videos, you know, I feel like that's enough time for you to kind of know who I am and give me a chance. Sandy Brand, you were smart not to camp with strangers. Yeah. Yeah. Small Plots did try to murder me. Him and Bananas tried to gang up on me, but I whooped them both that night. So, you know. We can fix it. Hey, champ, how's everything going tonight? Glad to see you're out and about. Yep. Everything's going great. Oh, yeah, I was going to mention something else. I just noticed I found a whole bunch of comments that had gotten flagged on my videos. And so YouTube has like this auto moderation thing. It'll just automatically take away some comments. And all these comments, I didn't see anything wrong with them. People weren't saying anything bad. But what I noticed was there would be a word in there like ew, EWW, right? Or all, like, oh, that dog's cute, right? It would be AWW. I noticed that if you put more than one W in a row, it automatically flags it and holds the comment. And I think that is because it thinks you are putting a website address like www.whatever.com. So I think if you've ever left a comment and you didn't say anything bad and it just didn't show up, that's probably the reason. And sometimes it just holds comments, like, and there'll be nothing wrong with the comments whatsoever. And I don't really check that very often because usually I'm pretty sure I have to go on the computer to their actual website to check that specific folder to see if there's any held comments. But I just discovered so many held comments recently and there was no reason for them to be held. I don't know why I started talking about that, but yeah. Now I lost my spot. Speed the trout guy. Now that's funny. You could murder me. Wacky Whimsy. That is weird. We do feel like we know you so well, and yet we're total strangers to you. How weird. I don't think it's weird that you guys know me because y'all really do know me because you see me you guys see me more than a lot of my real life family, unless they also watch the videos. I mean, y'all see me every single week. I'm hanging out with y'all for at least like half an hour a week, you know, so. Karika said, I think Camper fell asleep. He did. He's asleep in the floor over there. Him and our other dog, Harley, are both out of it. Daughter of the King. Awesome. I caught the live chat. Hey, congrats on 25K. Really happy for you. Thank you so much. Cuz how fun, a Todd live. You've made some amazing content and you have serious singing and music chops. I appreciate that. Gene Dutton, just want to say congratulations on 25K. You have done really well in just over a year because you're genuine and just a regular person like all of us. Don't change. Thank you so much, Gene. And also, Gene, thank you so much for helping with these live streams. Gene has been helping me from the beginning, and we just met through the channel. You know, I didn't know Gene personally in real life before the channel, but he's helped me on every single one of these live streams. I really, really appreciate that. Officially Nirvana. Would you ever do? Oh, thank you for the donation. Would you ever do a stealth camp in Jacksonville, Florida? We got tons of cool spots. Love your videos. My favorite was the billboard one. Maybe. I do feel like the last time we went to Jacksonville, maybe it was the area we were in, but I was like, yeah, this isn't a great place. But cities are like that, you know. I mean, everywhere has their bad areas, and maybe we were just in a bad area. Angela Conti, Todd, are you ever scared? Oh, I'm scared all the time. I think I mentioned it earlier with this last video I just filmed. I don't know why, but I was nervous the entire night. And I heard and saw a few animals, but usually the animals don't scare me. Like initially when you hear like the limbs snapping and the leaves rustling, that's a little scary. But I'm more scared of people. than anything just like a ghost or animals or anything like that. Especially here in Alabama, we don't have too many bears, and we have coyotes, but they won't really mess with you. So there's not really any big animals to be worried about here, at least in my part. So, but I do get scared of the unknown, I guess, is what I'm most scared of. Velvet Lauren, I don't understand how that creepy guy knew where your camp was and just popped in. That was extra creepy for sure. So she's talking about that guy who just kind of crawled into my bush that one time, and he knew where I was because he had seen me up the road riding my scooter around, and like an idiot, I said, "Oh, I'm camping around here," and then I think he just saw the direction I left in and started walking that way, and spotted me because obviously I'm loud when I camp, and I think I was cooking at the time. Come here, buddy. Camper is back awake. Super DJ C Note. What's up, champ? Much love from SoCal. Hey, buddy. I can't wait to come out west. So many of the states out west I want to camp. Well, I want to camp in all of them, actually. Ryan71671. Unless the stranger has cherry pies. Yeah. So that I might bend my rule of camping with strangers if you have a nice cherry pie. All I ask that is if you are going to murder me, at least drug me with the pie so that I'm not awake for the actual murdering. I don't think I should be saying murder on YouTube. Should I be saying unalived? That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't stand hearing people say unalived. And I've heard people saying it in real life now as if they're censored in real life. Okay. Where was I at? Leslie Pokemon says small pots with Kevin. It has a heart emoji. Did you see that, Kevin? I don't know if Kevin's still here or not. Hurts shifting. You're awesome, brother, and don't stop singing. Thank you. Adventures with Jay. I stopped taking Benadryl too for the same reason. I've always had a viewer ask to camp with me. He even told me that he had Starlink. I have to admit the Starlink was tempting. Hey, I've got Starlink too. Matter of fact, they actually sent me a Starlink Mini. It's like a small one. And I'm going to use it for, well, maybe not. I was going to say I was going to use it when I do the micro bike camper thing, but I may have phone service there. So far, I haven't really been anywhere where I haven't had service, so I haven't had a reason to take the mini Starlink with me. Come here. Hey, Karika, if you've seen this, camper wants some water. But yeah, so Adventures with Jay, she's a female, so that would make it even extra scary, to go and camp with someone. Got to drink, agree. One and everyone gets jealous. Yeah, that's the. Also, I've had people. I get people all the time asking me to for shout outs and stuff like that. And I do it sometimes, but it's hard for me because I can't do it for everyone. Right. So when I just make exceptions for people, it's like, I do feel a little bad because I am picking and choosing, but there's no really rhyme or reason to how I pick it. It's just someone asked me at the right time or whatever, or someone has a birthday, or if it's a kid, I'm very partial to giving shout outs to kids and stuff like that. But I do feel bad. That's why I stopped picking the comments myself, was because I felt bad that I was personally picking certain people's comments to read, And that's why I started just doing that randomly so that wasn't on me anymore. Real Dirty Gaming, congrats on 26K. That's right. I just hit 26,000 today or yesterday. So I think I'd been at 24,000 for a month or so. Or it might have taken me a few months to go from 22,000 to 24,000. And then I went from 24,000 to 26,000 in a week and a half or something like that. That's how YouTube is. Sometimes it just takes off for no reason. And You just like if you're making videos, like I mentioned before, last February I had 500 subscribers and now I have 26,000. If you're making videos and like it's something you really want to do, just hang in there, keep making them, because it really does only take one video. And I don't know how the algorithm works, honestly, but if it ever picks up one of your videos and it takes off a little bit, you know, it's changed my whole life in a year. Like this is what I'm doing for work, which is so crazy to say. So if you are someone that makes videos and you're not getting a whole lot of views or whatever, just hang in there as long as you can, and it could all change like in overnight, really. The great one, Aries, your memory has gotten better. My husband and I watch every Friday. We love the good attitude of yours and the giggles. Thanks for bringing us with you on your adventures. Congratulations on 25,000. Thank you. Shy Guy and Todd should camp. Do it in Connecticut. I don't think anyone has camp stealth there. I would like to camp in Connecticut. I like Connecticut. The problem with Shy Guy is, sorry, my dog just hit my computer stand. The problem with Shy Guy is he doesn't show his face or talk, so I'd have to shoot around his whole head. Maybe we just put a sack over your head with some eye holes and a mouth hole so you can breathe, Shy Guy. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. I just imagined him the whole video with just a sack over his head, looking like an insane person. Alabama Granda, maybe you should have everyone meet at a certain spot and have a big camp out with all your followers. You could do it at a campground so we can stay in order. That would be cool. At the rest area I just camped at, camper. At the rest area I just camped at, there's like a big paved spot because it used to be a rest area, and I think I mentioned in the video, I was like, yo, we could all meet in here and camp and no one would ever know. Yeah, at a campground would be fun too. Just have to find somewhere. I really do want to do a meetup and stuff around here. I just got to find somewhere, and I don't want to do it in the middle of summer. Oh my gosh, it's unbearable out there in the middle of summer. Trevor Tillman, your wife should bake you a homemade cherry pie to take on one of your stealth camps. You see that, Karika? You should do that. Shy Guy, I have camped in a parking garage at Foxwood Casino. That was my very first time stealth camping. Jamie Fox, hey there, champion. Hey there, Jamie Fox. Congratulations on whatever new movie you're working on. Cole Savage, you got 26,000 followers now. I know, that's crazy. Got to drink, my comms get flagged. I wonder why. You do mean communications, right? I don't know why. SGB, did the poison ivy break you out? Nope, did not. I am completely immune. I do plan on hiding some in Small Plot's pillow when we stay at the Airbnb because he's deathly allergic to it. Or maybe I'll just glue a piece of poison ivy to my hand and punch him in the forehead. Can you imagine he's at the meetup with just a poison ivy rash across the top of his forehead? Okay, next thing. Cuz 129, just don't get 80 feet up like you did on that billboard. Scare me to death. I'm not. I have a billboard picked out that I'm going to do. It might be 20 feet. I'm not very good with distance, but it may be 20 feet. Not too tall at all. Like if I fell off, probably would live. So, Brant McFarland, hello from Oklahoma. Hey there. Never been to Oklahoma. Peace be with you, Hope. How's your camping puppy doing? Also, have you stealth camped in Tennessee? Maybe you should stealth camp here at the Sun Sphere in Knoxville. Camper is doing good. Yeah. He's right here, actually. I have stealth camped in Tennessee under a bridge. Say hey, Camp. Say hey, Camp. He wants to go back to his mother, I think. But I stealth camped under a bridge in Tennessee, and I think it may have been a spot where people hook up at because their cars kept coming in all night long. And the last time I went through Knoxville, my car broke down, and I ended up selling it. Well, I didn't really sell it because the guy never paid me. I ended up giving my car away. But anyways, I have done a camp in Tennessee, and I'll do more too. Tennessee's right there, and I have friends in Tennessee. Jake Stetler, let's all stay on this chat with Camping with Champion until he hits 50,000. We'll be here for months, maybe years. Official Nirvana, are you doing a live camp? No. A lot of people have asked me about doing like live streaming a full camp, but honestly, it would be boring for you guys because after you get in there and you get set up and everything, it's not like regular camping where you can just like build a fire. Plus, I'm by myself, so I got no one to really talk to. And to be honest, I'm just hanging out in between like talking to the camera or doing something like cooking or exploring. I'm just kind of hanging out and sitting around, just being in the woods. So I don't know how fun that would actually be to watch. The videos are just kind of like highlights, you know what I mean? Like the 4 hours of just being there where nothing is happening gets cut out of the video, so you don't see that. So I don't think it would honestly be that fun for y'all to watch. It would give me someone to talk to maybe the whole time, though. You know what you would see, especially when I'm out in the woods somewhere. Every few minutes, you would just see me doing this, because that's what I do every time I hear anything. Okay, where am I at? I lost my spot. Oh man, I'm way behind, aren't I? Oh man, I'm so far behind. I think I may be like 100 comments behind here. Ew, Harley. My dog's choking back there. She's not really. She has what is it? She has heart problems, and sometimes she just starts like hacking like that, and she's fine. Honestly, how long has it been now? I think it's been about 7 months. It was last November. The vet told us she had 6 months at max to live. She's still going strong, and it has been over 6 months. November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, this will be 7 months. Holy crap, I'm so far behind. Billy's Brew, your music is much better than you give credit for. I'm glad you keep on keeping on. It helps me do the same. Thank you. I appreciate that. Harley, my daughter's cat is Harley. She's a tiger striped cat. Oh, that's neat. Arthur Quinn sent a party hat for 20 joules. Thank you. Michelle B at Small Plots. I was expecting more traffic in that parking lot. Guess people in Rochester have morals. What parking lot was Small Plots in? Oh, yeah, okay. Can't talk about that. Oh, yeah. Like said, Todd's Bush video had a lot of held comments. Yeah, there was a lot of Bush comments that YouTube held. Logger John, hello from Canada. Love all your videos. Amstel, nobody makes me laugh quite like Todd Champion. Thank you. Leslie Pokemon says Florida, and then has some gators. We recently, right down the road here, have spotted some gators in our lake. So now I'm a little bit worried about that. Asla Tex Adventure. Dress as Bigfoot. Where'd it go? Dress as Bigfoot camping. If I could get a nice Bigfoot costume, that would be funny. Sorry, somebody's texting me. I was trying to see who it was. Okay. I don't think it's important. Velvet Lauren, what kind of eggs were those when you were camping on Tennessee River? I am almost positive they were just duck eggs. A lot of people were saying they were like Canadian geese eggs. But if you've ever seen a goose egg, those things are huge, like really big. And these weren't that. These were like, I mean, they were bigger than a chicken egg, but they weren't that. They weren't that big, you know. We can fix it, Todd. It just hit me, but with the background and your hair laid back tonight, this live stream looks like it was filmed in the 80s. It's pretty cool. Getting married with children vibes. Oh, nice. Matthew wears, what's the worst tasting soda you've been seeing? The ranch soda sounds nasty. That is by far the worst one I've had. I really think it was expired. I think like it had gone bad or something. I've seen other people, I looked it up and seen other people drink it and they didn't like it, but they didn't like say it was as disgusting as I felt it was. And I think it had gone bad or something. That was a weird, so I had a whole box of drinks and sometimes like what was it? There were some of them that I would think would be gross and they were okay. But then there were other ones like peanut butter and jelly that should have been okay, but were gross. So, yeah, but the ranch one has been one of the worst ones so far. INPH one Dale. Start watching things like Slender Man when you're camping. No way. I already get nervous enough without watching any kind of scary videos or anything. Francis Co. Mitchell, are you ever going to complete a full nighter at the billboard? Thank you for your content, brother. I am not at that billboard, but I have another billboard all picked out. And when I get back from the meetup in Pennsylvania next week, I'm going to do it. Also, I have that little drone now that just follows me all by itself. So I think that would be cool to use on that because I can like climb the ladder and then have that drone hopefully follow me to like record me so I can have my hands free and stuff. King Gamer, do you want to hear some dad jokes? Sure. Tell us some dad jokes. Jim Troutman, hey Todd, congrats on 25K. Jim in South Carolina. Thank you, Jim. Crazy Holler Chick, gotta go. Have to cook again. Teenagers never get full. Not everyone, God bless. Thank you for stopping by, and you're so right. Teenagers never stop eating. My 15-year-old is about to be 16. That kid never gets full. You can't leave food unguarded. It'll be gone. Where am I at? Cuz 129, everything fell into place for me. Success was easy for me, but you've had to struggle to get where you are. I admire you for that. You're better for that. I wouldn't call I was going to say I wouldn't call this what I'm doing struggling, you know. But if you're just talking about overall life, then maybe. Shy Guy says, I had a pet frog when I was a kid. I called him Frog. Very imaginative, Shy Guy. Fred W., just wondering, is your dad's name Jerry? You don't have to say his name, just wondering. No, my dad's name is Richard. My first name is also Richard, so we are both Dick Champions. Okay. What is your favorite Steve Wallace video? From Jeff4133. Dang, I don't know. I'd seriously have to think about that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen them all. There's not one that really just jumps out at me. I know back when he was talking about making his own like train in his yard, I was really excited about that, and he never did it though. I don't know. I like them all equally, honestly. Greg Betro says, make sure they're dressed up as Pennywise. Who? Who are we? Who are we making sure is dressed up like Pennywise? You remember that one video I tried to dress like Pennywise? It was so hot. I just couldn't keep the costume on. Amstel 5468. Where is Construction Kevin? Are you talking about Northwest Wind? I don't know. Jake Stetler, when are you going to be sponsored by Whatchamacallit or Ramen Soda? Whenever they want to sponsor me. Someone sent me like a whole box of 30 something Whatchamacallits. And it's embarrassing, but I ate those things. Well, the kids ate a couple too, but I ate those in like 2 weeks. Sheila the Reader, is pot legal where you live? No, nothing is legal in Alabama. But no, it's not legal here. Virgil Riley, I buy pies weekly with my wife from Walmart to watch your channel. We love your channel. Thank you, Virgil. I appreciate that, buddy. John Gladwell, just joined your channel. The $2.99 thanks champion. Wait a minute. I just joined your channel. Thanks champion. Oh, shout out my girlfriend. She loves your channel. Her name is Beth Volner. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey Beth. I hope I said your last name right. Volner? I think it's Volner. And thank you, John, for joining the members only thing. Cuz 129, don't talk about someone hurting you. They're crazies out there. You're getting to be a big deal that can attract them. We want you safe. You are like family to us. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I disagree on the big deal thing, though. Ken's Chevelle, congrats on 25. One of the best channels on YouTube right now. Look forward to every Friday's video. Thank you, buddy. RCEC says, when I was 7, my cat's name was Cat. Her daughter was Fido. Paul Puglia, Todd, do you hunt or go fishing besides camping? You can video your hunting and fishing as well if you do that. I don't hunt. I am planning on doing some fishing this summer. I should have already been out doing it because it's been warm here. But I don't really hunt. I've actually never been hunting. Carl Simpson's asking Tony if he had any pain from his accident. I don't want to answer for Tony, but I don't think he has. WWG1, good evening. Good evening. It's like Arthur Quinn joined the champion tribe. Thank you for that. Dion Champion in the house. Is that really your name, Dion? Is your last name really Champion? I remember in the beginning, people would like comment and say stuff like, who do you think you are? You're not the champion of stealth camping or something like that, because they didn't know it was just my name. 9:30 and you're Red Bulling. No wonder you get trouble sleeping. Who is that? Infel? IMPH? Yeah. I don't usually drink Red Bulls at 9:30 at night, but I was doing this live, so I just needed some energy. It's not 9:30 here. It's only 8:50. So you must be in the Eastern time zone. King Jake says Red Bull gives you wing. You should fly to your next stealth camp. Big Earn, we need to send you bubble wrap suit, Todd, for protection. Azlatex Adventure offshore stealth camping mode. We live on an abandoned oil rig now. Breakfast sponsored by canned beans and questionable fishing skills. An oil rig would be fun to camp on, wouldn't it? Richard Dick, do you play electric guitar? Not really. I barely play acoustic guitar, if I'm being honest. I know about 5 chords, but I make the most out of those 5 chords. Shy Guy, hey Todd, can you give a shout out to my best friend from 3rd grade? His name is John. Hello, best friend from 3rd grade, John. Sandy Brand, good honest folks sometimes just say more than we need to, like I do. Yes, like you telling him you're camping, but yes, crazy stranger danger. Yeah, I do that, overshare all the time. Jolly Goings, I look forward to your video every Friday. You are so entertaining. Congrats on 26,000 subscribers. Thank you for being yourself. Thank you for that. Amstel Todd plays like Eddie Van Halen. I don't think so. Cowboys, BM4WH. Hey, everyone. My first time catching a live show. Thank you. Todd Champion, 26,000 subscribers. Congratulations. Thank you. T-Trad Tabs. When are you camping in Michigan? I don't know. Michigan is one of those states you have to go to intentionally. You know, you don't accidentally go through Michigan, I don't feel like. It'd probably be a while, honestly. Adventures with Jay videos. Oh, yeah, my subs jump suddenly every once in a while, too. I had one that got me a couple hundred subs, which was nice, which was a nice boost. It was a noisy, crowded campground, but I guess people liked it. Yeah, you never know. Me and Tony and Kevin San Bananas, we talk about this all the time, how sometimes you'll record a video and you'll think, man, that was a fun one. This is going to do great. And then it just, you know, doesn't do that well. And then other times you record a video, you're like, I feel like that was kind of boring. And then it just takes off, you know, like my Cracker Barrel one I just did. I literally just hid in their little firewood stand thing, you know, and nothing too much happened. But that video did really, really well for me. So you never know. Salty National says, hi, Todd and Karika. Hey there. Shy Guy Adventures, one of my recent videos, got a lot of watch hours now. If I could do that every video, yeah. RCEC. Is that how you say your name? RCEC? Am I supposed to be saying it some other way? I have eclectic videos, some cemetery ones, some thrift store ones, some pets. Speaking of thrift stores, I'd like to do a video where I like have a budget maybe of like $50, something like that. And I just go to thrift stores and I can only like camp with whatever gear I can find in the thrift store. I think that would be fun. Bubby is my homeboy. We enjoyed your song about crashing the drone. Well, thank you. Cuz says, hey, Tony, I'm so glad you came through that wreck. Angels were involved. Yep, we're all happy Tony was unharmed in his car accident. In case anyone doesn't know, Tony from Random Adventures 2.0 had a car accident about a week ago. But he's perfectly fine. His car, however, is not fine. Small Plot says, I'm excited to meet Shy Guy Adventures, but I have no idea what he looks like. He literally has no head. It's just a set of shoulders, blank from here up. So you'll know it's him. I actually met him in real life last year, and I'm sorry, but I forgot what your face looks like as well, Shy Guy. In my defense, I met a lot of people in a short amount of time, so I don't remember a lot of faces. Adventures with Jay. Camper is getting my dog Teddy all riled up. He's literally just running around the island in the kitchen with some toy in his mouth right now. He's so full of energy, but I guess that just comes with the territory with puppies. Rib Jam Gaming. When are you going to Knoebels? So I'll be at Knoebels May 23rd at Pavilion C. I'm not sure what time I'll get there. Probably like 10. in the morning, something like that, maybe 10, 11. Paul Puglia, let's all meet up at Bucky's and camp at Bucky's, have a big party at Bucky's. Sure. We'll hang out until they kick us out. Terry May, when I hear your pup, I keep thinking it's one of my doggos. Arthur Quinn, no new video this week. No, I did film a video, but I'm saving it for next Friday because I'll be traveling then and won't be able to film and edit one. So, yeah. And plus, I wanted to do a live stream anyway, so it kind of worked out. Hurt Shifting, Todd, if you ever make it into Ontario, give a shout out, brother. Alrighty. Where was I at? No, okay. I was about to say I was in Ontario, but no, I went to Toronto in the summer of 2024. Yeah, Toronto. Wacky Whimsy, Todd is getting the giggles. Oh, yeah, I can't remember what I was laughing at now. Guy Outdoors, Dad, small pots, we're just going to be shaking hands and hope one belongs to Shy Guy. Greg Betro says, Shy Guy, make sure you wear a mask at the meetup. Yeah, you can't reveal your true identity. Matthew Wares, you should go camp at Home Depot to make Lowe's jealous. Yeah, I should, especially since that one worker told me I better not camp at that one Lowe's anymore. I'll show them. We can fix it. Hey, Todd, is it just me? But oh, wait, I already read that. Holy crap. I must have read that and scrolled way back up and read a whole bunch more. I hope I didn't just reread a whole bunch of stuff I already read. Hey, oh, okay. Sandy Brand, hey, will you show your truck build at the meetup? ASH on forehead. Wait, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. The ash on forehead. Dang it. Lost my spot again. Sandy V, my grandson named his cat Fish. Okay. Jake Stetler, your bag of mayonnaise cracked me up at the Space and Rocket Center. Yeah, I didn't have nothing to keep it in. That worked out pretty fine. But I don't suggest carrying a sack of mayonnaise because that probably played a part in the stomach problems I had that night. Sandy Brand says, "Oh wow, Todd is taller than Shy Guy. I did not realize that. Am I? How tall are you, Shy? I feel like Shy Guy is pretty tall. I'm 5'11". I have no idea how tall Shy Guy is. Oh, he says he's 6'2". I'm not taller than you, Shy Guy. I'm only like 5'11", dude. Alabama Kelly, just wanted to say I found your channel when you camped behind the Fort Payne sign. I think it popped up because it was in my area. Glad it did. I've really been enjoying your channel. Thank you for that. That was a nice camp. Nothing too bad happened, I don't think. Yeah, I think it was pretty hot, and I was staying in a tent. But other than that, that was a good camp. Also, Karika, camper is chewing up your sandal right now, so you might want to get that. Oh, is Gene leaving? Did Gene? Yeah, so Gene, have a good weekend, everyone. Time for Soul God to say good night. Good night, Gene. Thank you, buddy, for helping out, moderating the live stream. Camper had 2 socks and a sandal over here. Oh, I think I maybe made it to the bottom. Brett, is that Brett a day or Brett a day? Brett today. Either way, just started kidney dialysis this week, and watching your videos has gotten me through a lot of sleepless nights. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm sorry for that you're even having to do that, but thank you so much for watching the videos. Monica Meadows, love watching you, champ. Always enjoy your camps. Thank you, Monica. Ruffy Times, should I bring a guitar to the meetup to jam with you guys? If you want to. We should tell Tony he needs to bring a whole PA system so people can get up there and play and sing. Not me, but other people. Wide-Eyed Wanderer, congratulations on the 25K, Todd. Well deserved. You're a very genuine guy, and it's really enjoyable to watch you. Question, what was your favorite and least favorite camps? I get asked this a lot. I really should think about it one day and really come to a conclusion, because I don't have anything that jumps out at me. You know, there's a bunch of my least favorites. The Billboard one, that was not good for me because I was scared the whole time, and I quit and got down. I think one of my favorites, I might have said this before, but when the stealth camping and dumpster diving at the Dollar General, that was fun for me, because I found the bunch of bottled water in the dumpster that I eventually drank, and because it was a little exciting. One of the workers came out and I had to hide for a while. That was fun. So that's one of my more memorables, I feel like. Oh, and the one behind the other dumpster diving one, behind that shopping plaza, that was super fun because I found just bags and bags of snacks and stuff like that in the dumpster. Maybe I just really like dumpster diving, because the more I'm thinking about it, my favorite ones usually involve a dumpster somewhere. But yeah, I just like the ones where everything kind of goes smoothly. Yeah, where I'm not like freaking out, worried I'm gonna die or get caught. Yeah, I like those. They probably usually don't make the best videos because there's not as much excitement, but I enjoy those. Kelly Childers, hey, Mr. Todd. Hello, Kelly. I hate it when I lose my spot. It's like I go to scroll and the whole thing just jumps to the bottom. Camper, stop it. Okay. Robert Justice, have you thought of filming yourself picking up tin cans along the side of the highways and make a shelter out of cans? No, I haven't thought of that. That would be crazy. Can you still recycle cans if you glue them together? Like if I go to the recycling place and I just have like a TP of cans that are glued together, will they still take that? Sandy Brand, your subscribers crack me up. So funny. So many funny folks. Love it. Shy Guy, we need a concert at Knoebels. Well, if you want to get up there and sing, Shy Guy, you can. I'm sure Tony will allow it. Brian Kruger, did you break out with poison ivy last week? Nope, I'm immune. It's a superpower. I'm going to have poison ivy in my hand at the meetup, so everybody who shakes hands with me will also be tested to see if you are allergic to poison ivy. Salty Nationalist, you never know what's going to happen when you're filming things. Absolutely, anything can happen. B. Fromo, thank you to whoever gifted the membership. I think it might have been Tony, because Tony from Random Adventures 2.0 bought like 10 gifted memberships, so that's probably where that came from. Sandy Branson, you had told an ash on the forehead story about someone, and when you laughed, I did also. Okay. Monica Meadows, Under the Bridge with the Spiders, least favorite. You know what? Not really, because there were spiders, especially on the ladder when I was climbing down, but they didn't like when I was laying there that night. They weren't crawling down there where I was at, so they kind of stayed away from me. So it wasn't that bad. It was mostly the coming up and going down that I had to deal with the spiders. Stealth camping sweethearts. We found you when you camped at the haunted playground. We watched you and said that would be fun, so started stealth camping. You are the reason we started our channel. Oh, that's awesome. I've watched a few of y'all's videos too. And I camped at the rest area this week that y'all camped at. I didn't see any signs of any other campers there, so I was trying to figure out where exactly y'all camped at. I just camped like right on the road that leads into it that's overgrown. I hung my hammock up in between there. I didn't like it, honestly. I was a little scared the entire time I was there. I don't know if you guys got a creepy feeling when y'all camped there, but it was not fun for me. Jam gaming. I'd imagine getting caught 3 times in one night would be on the least favorite list. You know what? I completely forgot about that. That's another thing. When you do one every single week, there's camps in my mind that I forget about until someone brings it up. Yeah, that was one of my least favorite ones as well. That was just a horrible night. Just nothing was going right. You're so you're correct. That was a bad one too. Wacky whimsy. I have to go to the hospital if I get too much poison ivy, so I would flip out. Don't worry, I'm not really going to touch anybody with poison ivy. Where am I at? Mr. Nerve Damage Gaming. Spiders are fine. Ticks. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. Roaches and yellow jackets are an issue. Yeah, I don't like any of those. Holland's Transport. Hey, Todd, come out to downtown Dallas. Stealth camp on one of our high-rise buildings. Oh, I already said I would. Someone send me an email. Give me a building that I can do it in, and I'll do it. I don't know when, but that would be super fun. Would I also be able to walk out onto the roof? I don't want to sleep out on the roof, honestly, because I'd be scared, but I would like to go outside and explore it. Shy Guy, Steve Wallace inspired me to go camping. My first time was in 2020. That's awesome. Stealth Camp Sweethearts. It was peaceful there to us, but weird. It wasn't, I don't know. They were like the whole time I was there, I was creeped out. And then I kept seeing animals, not seeing them, but hearing animals and stuff, which is not a big deal. But you know, every time you hear when it's dead quiet, pitch black darkness, and you just hear something come running up, it's a little scary for a few seconds to figure out what it was. Pat Shankle, how come you never kill the spiders when you see them? Because I'm in their house. That's their house. I'm not going to kill them. You know, even though I don't like them, there's no reason to kill them. And plus, why would you? There's just a million more out there, so killing one isn't going to make a difference. Plus, spiders are pretty helpful for the environment too. Monica Meadows, I am definitely allergic. I was at a disc golf course in the woods in the rain and got poison ivy so bad I had to take prednisolone pill pack. When I watched that, I was like, no. Dang. I'm glad I'm not allergic to it as far as I know. Mr. Nerve Damage Gaming, I just remembered in the haunted playground video, the swing behind you moved at one point. I don't think you noticed it. I didn't see anywhere. Yeah, some people pointed that out, but honestly, and I didn't feel any wind or anything, but that place is like in this, I don't know what you call it. It's like a rock wall on 3 sides of it. So I do feel like it's kind of possible for like wind to get down in there, you know. And I think a lot of the stories you hear from that place might be that. I don't know. I only know from my personal experience. I didn't see anything, so. But a lot of people claim it's haunted. That's why I went there. And even though I didn't see anything, I was still scared. Virgil Riley, your bike reviews are great. I like watching them. Yeah, I stopped doing those because honestly, it's like I really just wanted the channel to be about camping, and I felt like doing the reviews in the middle of the week still kind of hurt the Friday videos, and that's when I decided um, like I'm not going to take anything else, even if I want it, like a bike or something. I'm not going to take anything else uh, unless they'll agree to just, if I like it, to let me do a 90-second spot for it in the video instead of full length videos. I'm glad you like the videos. They're still fun to make. And my son Jagger always would come out and help me with those videos too. So that was fun. We got to go ride bikes together, make a video. RCEC. If you like seeing cats, cemetery, thrift store videos, that's what I have on mine. I upload every 2 weeks or so. Stealth Camping Sweethearts. Adventures with Jay video. I found Todd through a chat about other good stealth campers besides Steve Wallace. Todd was getting some really good reviews. Oh, that's cool. Explore the AJ. Yellow Jackets or jerk bugs. They are. I don't like Wasp, Yellow Jackets, any of those guys. Studio mixer mic. Not sure how you deal with southern heat. It's bad. My little camp fan that a subscriber sent me is one of the best things uh, that helps during the middle of the summer. But it's rough. Drink tons of electrolytes now and use that fan. That's really the only way to deal with it. And honestly, after I get set up and I'm not moving around and I stop sweating, it's not too bad. If you're just in a stationary position, hanging out with the little fan blowing on you, it's not unbearable. Paul Puglia, Todd, just to let you know, those high-rise buildings have security cameras. I figured so. Honestly, people ask me all the time, are you not worried about the security cameras? Look, we are on camera everywhere we go nowadays. In my mind, somewhere like a high rise, they probably have security monitoring that all the time. But like at Cracker Barrel, they had cameras on that building, I'm positive. But I also figure there's no one just sitting there watching it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they really got no reason to like come after me or anything, especially if I didn't damage any of their property or leave trash or something like that. So while I know that a lot of times if I camp close to a building or something, I'm gonna be on camera, I honestly just don't worry about it. I mean, if you're worried about cameras, you're not going to be able to do a lot of stealth camping. Even when you're in the woods, you're going by these buildings, they're going to have you on camera. But like I said, as long as you're respectful, you're not leaving trash or destroying property or anything else like that, they really got no reason to try and come after you. And even then, unless you've been told you can't be somewhere, it's really not trespassing unless they tell you, hey, you can't be here, or they have no trespassing signs up, stuff like that. So I guess I do just take a chance when there's cameras around. Something like a high rise, though, that might be different. But I was hoping whoever said to stealth camp in a high rise had access to it. 210 Outdoors. Hey, buddy. I still love the Corn Maze Stealth Camp. That one wasn't fun either. For one, I had to go to the bathroom and I had to use corn stalks because I didn't have anything else with me. And also, I remember the next morning, everything was soaking wet, even though it didn't rain or anything. And I believe I read something that said fields like that get more moisture or something. There's some kind of scientific reasoning for it, but everything was soaked. That one wasn't very fun either. Jake Stetler, I provided the duplicate fan. Oh, thanks, buddy. That's right. I ended up getting 2 of them. The fans are the best thing ever. If you don't have one, definitely dedicate some money to a portable rechargeable fan. Make sure it's like 20,000 milliamp hours or something, so it'll last all night. It's freaking amazing. So thank you for the duplicate fan. Jason Parsons. Oh man, thank you for that. I think it's a super chat. I appreciate that, buddy. Um, Shy Guy Adventures, for some reason, says nothing wrong with short women. Brand Man Roams. It's 25K sub celebration, so he's giving subscribers deference. I don't know. Did he ask something? Maybe he asked about why non-subscribers couldn't comment. I did make it to where if you're not a subscriber, you can't comment. That way, this would just be, subscribers of the channel that I'm talking to. And also, I feel like when you do a live stream and you let just anyone comment, you'll have people coming in saying crazy stuff, trying to trick you into saying weird stuff. So there's really no reason to not make it where it's only me talking to the subscribers and have them be able to talk back. Shy Guy says, should I get a P.O. box? Yeah, get one. I get probably 2 packages a week from subscribers. It blows my mind. People just send me stuff all the time. And a lot of time it's just like neat little stuff, like somebody, and I keep forgetting to take it. Somebody recently sent me this sucker, and it has a scorpion in the middle of it. And I'm going to take that on a camp and eat that scorpion out of the middle of it. I don't know if I'll eat the whole sucker. I'll definitely taste it, but I think I'll probably end up cracking it open, getting the scorpion out and eating it. Mr. Nerve Damage, less trolls that way. Yeah, absolutely. James Michael, cheers from Jacksonville, Florida. You are the champ. Thank you, buddy. Brian Kruger, you're going to get over 100K subs before you know it. Thank you, man. I hope so. That'd be awesome. Monica Meadows, because the tall crops or grass take moisture from the air. That makes sense. It was so wet in that corn maze, though. God, it was bad. And not only that, that night I had at that point, the only tent I had was that I had what was it? I can't remember the name of it, but it was a kid's tent that I bought off Facebook Marketplace for like $10. And so I didn't really want to camp in it anymore because, first of all, it wasn't good for stealth. So I bought this other tent off of Temu. I can't remember how much I paid for that. It was less than $20 though, but it was like a bivvy tent. And it didn't have a rain fly. It was just one solid tent, right? It was waterproof, which also meant that none of your breath could get out of the tent when you're in there. So the whole night, like I would have the tent zipped up because I was scared. And for some reason, zipping a tent all the way up makes me feel a little safe. So I had it zipped up, but then I was like, man, I can't breathe in here. And I think it's because I was trapping all the either is it carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide? One of those two things, whatever you breathe out, the CO2, I was breathing it out, and I think I was trapping it in there with me, so I couldn't breathe that well, and I was making moisture inside of the bivvy tent, and it was dripping off onto me the whole time, so that wasn't fun either. Where are we at? Asla Tex Adventure dumpster driving plus stealth camping combo. Tonight's dinner sponsored by the bakery dumpster. Coffee reheated with pure determination. Found a perfectly good lawn chair beside the bin. Nice. I have a screen, like a screen tent. It's not a tent, but it's like a pop-up canopy with screens on the side. I found that on the side of the road, right across from one of the spots I camped at the night before I camped there. John, what is that? John Stanton. Have you ever have a cop give you a hard time? Not really. The times I've been caught, they basically just said, get out of here. One time I was looking at a spot and a cop pulled up and was like, what are you doing? And I basically just told him the truth. And he said, well, I know who you are. And told me he had watched my bridge camp video. He actually said him and a bunch of officers watched it, but he didn't, even though I was being very suspicious looking around an empty building, he was perfectly cool with me. Mr. Nerd, where? So I guess maybe some comments are getting deleted because I see like Nerve Damage Gaming is responding to someone at Randman Roams. He's preventing channel growth. Only chat wouldn't do that. Maybe that guy saying I'm preventing channel growth because I know I'm not letting just everybody comment on the live stream, but I don't care. Matt Coppola, hey brother, love your content. Both my girlfriend and I watch you all the time. Thank you, Matt. I thought you were about to say both of my girlfriends watch your content. I was gonna be like, dang. If you guys like Red Bull, this flavor is delicious. I think I caught up with the chat. Uh, Todd St. John, what up, Todd from Southwest Virginia? Stop by the area sometime to do a camp. I'll camp there at some point, or in the state of Virginia. Ride with Jay. Hey, champ. Love your channel and everything you say and do, especially your personality. You are the best. Would love to meet up with you. Thanks, man. I don't know where you're located at, but I'll be in Pennsylvania on May 23rd. 210 Outdoors. Looking forward to the Knobles meetup. 210 Outdoors camped with us. Me, 210 Outdoors. Who else was it? Northwest Wind, Camping with Skeeter, and Hammock Mountain. We all camped together across from a Walmart. And there's a video of that on the members only thing. And the only reason I didn't post that on the main channel was because I honestly didn't record a lot of footage because I was just kind of having fun hanging out with everybody. So it was a very, very short video. And I didn't want to just not post the footage. So I put it over there. Hey, thank you, Huff410, for the donation. And he says, congrats on 25K. What is your least and favorite camp? We talked about it earlier, but my least favorite ones are usually when something just bad happens, or like the billboard where I had to quit, stuff like that. My favorite ones are always just when everything goes pretty good. I like it when exciting stuff happens, but not so exciting that it scares me. Like, obviously, if a cop shows up during a video, that's probably good for the video, like viewer wise, but for me personally in real life, not so much fun. Steve 8PI, come to Atlanta, camp on top of Stone Mountain. Just don't let the Rangers spot you. I don't know if I've ever been there. It sounds familiar, Stone Mountain. Maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. Is it like a national park or something like that? That kind of scares me, like doing stealth camps in places like national parks and stuff, because that is something where I feel like if they saw the video, they may come after me, you know? Dude, I thought I was caught up, and now I feel like I'm behind again. Okay. Rib Jam Gaming. Are you gonna do a camp when you come to Pennsylvania? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. A part of me wants to, and I may just film stuff, but another part of me this time wants to just go and like hang out, you know, and kind of be in the moment without having to worry about filming stuff. But I don't know. I know there are talks of me and some other people doing a stealth camp right after, so maybe, but I don't know. I just haven't decided. Brian Kruger says, good thing about a live stream is you can't forget anything. Yeah, that's true. Anyone can comment, but mine says slow mode. I also think YouTube gives each person a turn. So yeah, it's on slow mode. That way someone can't spam questions like back to back to back to back. You know what I mean? Just super fast. I think it has I want to say a minute or 30 seconds in between posts or something like that. Monica Meadows, some dinero for your next camp. Congratulations on 25K. Next is 100K. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate that. Where was I at? Oh, South 9490. Are you going to eat a Walmart pie tonight? Love your camping. No, I don't have one. I really wasn't too prepared for this live stream. I honestly just decided to do it yesterday. Todd could get, he's talking to that Rand Man Rome. Sure, Todd can get new subscribers, especially the way you describe, but this way Todd keeps current subscribers, he'll get the new subscribers, never fear. I never really do anything thinking about like, oh, this is going to get me subscribers faster. If I were to just ask every single week in every video, you know, I know some people who like multiple times throughout the video ask people to subscribe and stuff like that. I don't even do that. I feel like that just comes naturally. As long as I'm making decent videos, then the subscribers will come with time. Mr. Nerve Damage, you could stealth camp near an Amish community. You know what? That'd be a surefire way not to get caught on any cameras. They can't have cameras, right? They can't have any electronics, I don't think. Michael Greenwood, congratulations, champion, on 25,000. Thank you, buddy. Azlatex Adventure, Farmers Market Stealth Camping. Booth sign reads, Artesian Historic Bread. 3 old apples and 1 tired banana on the table. Sleeping in a folding chair pretending to watch inventory. That's a good idea. There's a farmer's market not too far away from me. Mark Cote Music. Time to revisit another high perch stealth camping location. Yeah, I'm going to do a billboard in a few weeks. Not a super high billboard, but a billboard. Putaka, I think that's how you say that. Wake up, honey. Camping with Champion is live. 210 Outdoors. Hey, Todd, are you going to ride a roller coaster with us at Knoebels this year? Yes, I will definitely. I'll ride a roller coaster this year with you guys. Azlatex Adventure says good night. Good night, buddy. Thank you for coming by the live stream. Trent Walling. Do a stealth camp on Mackinac Island. What is Mackinac Island? I don't think I've heard of that. That word sounds familiar. Mackinac. I think it sounds like something from one of the Pet Cemetery movies or something. Ephelia? E-P-H-E-L-I. I don't know how to say that. Yo, Champion. Hey, dude. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks, brother. I'm doing great. Explorer with AJ says, Todd will find a way to forget. Wait, what am I forgetting? Oh, you mean something on the live stream? IB Jixer, I think is how you say that. I'm enjoying this live stream. Thank you. Oh, Sarsaparilla outside donated $20. A little gas money. Keep it up, bud. Say hi to Norma. Make my lady's day. Laugh out how long time watchers. Hey, Norma. It's nighttime now, so maybe it'll make her not. Thank you for that, brother. I really, really appreciate that. And the way that my truck is diesel, and I'm driving from Alabama to Pennsylvania, and it's a minimum right now. I think the cheapest diesel I saw was like $5.20 a gallon. So it's going to cost a lot of diesel fuel for me to get up to Pennsylvania. I think my truck gets like 15 miles a gallon or something like that. It's ridiculous. Salty Nashla sent 5 Camping with Champion gift memberships. Thank you for that, man. So 5 random people in the chat right now will get picked, and they'll get a free month membership to the Champion Tribe membership. Thank you for that. Chris Cloud, keep up the awesome content. Excited to watch your videos every week. Thank you, Chris. Sherry 8894, hey, I finally made it. Thought for sure I missed you. Congratulations on 25K. Congratulations on making it, Sherry. I'm glad you caught us. Jake Stetler, Knobles is just for YouTube creators, right? No, Jake, it's for anyone. Like the way Tony talks about it is like anyone who makes content, I guess, no matter what you make. Or if you're just a subscriber or just someone and like one of the people you watch is going to be there. It's just a place you can come and meet these people in person. So it's just a place where everyone can meet up. Guys Outdoor will be at Indian Head Campground just a couple miles down the road. Man, I really messed up not booking the campground sooner in Pennsylvania. I really thought like a month would be enough time. I should have known better though. I'll be camping in the back of my truck, and then, like I said, I'm going to stay one night with Small Plots in an Airbnb he rented. Matt Coppola, hey, thank you for that. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Oh, Ride Along Gang donated 5 memberships. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that. I don't know. I think there's been like 20 memberships donated tonight. That's awesome, y'all. Hey, 210 Outdoors got one. I didn't know it told you who got the memberships in there. I just noticed that. Thank you, Ride Along Gang. Some treat money for camper. Thank you, Nerve Damage Gaming. I appreciate that, buddy. He's going to love that. I promise you, I will spend that on nothing but treats for him. We said the word treat, and now he's over there. Because we have a little jar that we keep the treats in. If you say the word, he already knows what it is. Hey, camping with Sam Bananas. What did I miss? All kinds of stuff, man. Kevin Small Plots was in here saying that he was going to whoop you the next time he caught you out. I don't know what brought that on, but he was just talking all kinds of stuff about you. I told him that I like you and everything, but he's very upset at you for some reason. Michaela 603, hey Todd, congratulations on 25K subscribers. I look forward to your videos every week. Also just curious on what camera gear you use to make your videos. What editing software do you use? So I use a DJI Pocket 3 as my main camera. And then I also use a DJI Mic Mini for the audio. And those things are really cheap right now, like $20, $25 for a wireless microphone. It's really good. And then editing software, I use DaVinci Resolve. And I used to just use the free version of that up until like, I don't know, a month ago. And I ended up paying for the studio version. And that is only because they have this tool there that lets you isolate what's the word I'm looking for? Basically isolate your voice and removes all background noise, because I did a video. It was the 41 or 40 mile, however many miles kayaking trip with my friend. And I had to use my DJI action camera, and the wind noise was horrible. Like the video was ruined. I wasn't even going to be able to put it out, but I paid for the studio version, and it was able to isolate my voice and so it really saved that video for me. But I'd still be just using the free version of DaVinci Resolve. Come here, buddy. And that's basically all I use. I have so I got sponsored by the company Hover Air, and they sent me their little drone, and I've been using that a lot. That thing is great because you don't really have to think about it. You just kind of press the button and let that thing go, and it'll follow you around. So I really like that. But before that, dropped it. But before that, I was using a DJI drone, and I still use that, or I will still use that to get like really high up shots, really high aerial shots, because the Hover Air is, in my mind, more for like following you and stuff like that. That's it. That's what I use. And I have a million different lights and things like that I bring with me. People always, I always get comments too, like, you use too many lights, but I wouldn't have a video if I didn't use the lights. Hey, Stealth Camping Sweethearts, if you're still on here, what do you use to film your night shots? Because in some of your videos, it's night vision, like, that black and white kind of night vision. I don't know what they're using, but they have night vision. I want something like that. That would be cool. I wouldn't have to use so many lights all the time. Tech repairs from Mississippi. Enjoy what you do. Thank you. I freaking love what I do. Everybody saying hi to Bananas. You know what? I missed a chance in one of my recent videos. I looked in a dumpster and it was full of bananas. I wish I would have put Sam Banana's face on one of those bananas in the dumpster. That would have been funny. Jake Stetler, question for the chat. What is the fascination with stealth camping? Asking for a friend, actually trying to understand my obsession with it. I don't know about the chat, but for me personally, when I'm watching someone stealth camp, I don't know. It just seems exciting, because you don't know what's going to happen with someone stealth camping. They could get caught. An animal could viciously attack them. Mm. 210 Outdoors game camera works well. Do you mean like just to set it up and let it record, or do you mean like actually hold? I want something I can hold and like see, and record at night. I had this night vision camera thing, and it would record footage, but then when I went to watch the footage back, it's all shaky and wavy. It was just horrible. But it's still cool to have because I can actually see out in the woods at least, and even record that with my camera. Where are we at? Trent Wallen, probably an infrared light. Where am I at? Sandy says, not champion of stealth camping. Good night. Trevor Tillman, you should do a stealth camp video with that one girl. What? I'm not sure you're talking about, but I probably will not be doing any stealth camps with any ladies. Hey, thank you, Bananas. Sam Bananas donated money. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Maybe I'll use it to buy a banana flask. I thought I saw someone else. Who? It's me, Jake. Sunshine. Thank you, Jake. Who was the character? Salty who? Character says someone named Salty. Where's it at? Donated? I'm trying to find. I saw it. Oh, Salty Nationalist. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. He also donated memberships too, I believe. Where am I at? I seen somebody say, "Don't buy Temu." Oh, Shy Guy, don't buy Temu electronics. I actually bought that from my dad. B. Fromo. Maybe my last question didn't get through due to the all caps. Have you ever thought about Barber's Motorsports Park during a race or a Dega during a race stealth camp? Both. I wanted to camp at Talladega. I even had a little spot picked out and everything. Then I forgot about it this year in April, but maybe in October I can get something done. Or even I thought about bringing my bush up there and camping in it or something. But I do want to do a stealth camp at the race in Talladega. It's me, Jake sent stay hydrated. And it's like, can y'all all see? Is this popping up for everyone? These little pictures? It's like a turtle drinking water or something. Thank you. Mr. Nerve Damage. If a wild animal tries to attack you, offer them some Ramune. Grizzly bears would probably like soda. Yeah, maybe I get lucky and he would choke on it long enough for me to run off. Salty Nationalist. All right, time for me to call tonight. Y'all have fun and congratulations on 26K talk. Thank you, buddy. And thank you for all the donations and everything, too. I really do appreciate it. Shy Guy says double date stealth camp. Camping with Sam Bananas. Will we see another camp with a fake bush? Yeah, it's right outside. I'm definitely going to use it again. Just have to find a good spot. I don't want it to be repetitive. You know what I mean? Like, I already camped in it, and I don't know. I just feel like I need somewhere fun to put it at, I guess. It's so big, dude. Like, there's no way anyone thinks that's a real bush. It looks pretty real, though, in person, but it's just so big and square. I wish I would have, like, rounded the edges or something. You know, maybe I'll try and redo it a little bit. But I'm definitely going to use it again. You can use it, too, if you want to, Sam. Trent Walling, got to go. Take care, everyone. All right. Thank you, Trent, for stopping by. Michael Nelson, been watching the live for a while, but thought I would go ahead and send my congratulations now. So congrats. Thank you, Michael. Mary Ann Henley, welcome to the Champion Tribe. Thank you for joining. Oh, Trevor Tillman. Wild Bliss Bunny is her name. Yeah, I think I saw Northwest Wind talk about going and camping with her. But as a married man, I think it would be a little strange to go camping with just, you know, a woman, just me and her. That would be weird. And I don't think Kerika would like that. and honestly, it would be the perception as well. There would be tons of people like, oh, I can't believe you've done this. Boondock, I saw the turtle chugging down. Nerve Damage says, taking the fake bush to a landscaping center would be hilarious. That is funny. Jam Game, I did landscaping before, and there was a lot of bushes in commercial areas that look like that. Yeah, there are a lot of like very trimmed bushes that look like that. So maybe but the bushes around here, it really doesn't fit in very well. That place I put it under the sign at the grocery store, it fit in so perfect there. But I know every one of the workers had to know, like, just new bush just popped up overnight. Some people went into work and there was no bush there, came back out and there's a giant bush there. I wonder what they thought. Mr. Jose, why don't you put more videos? I wish I could, man. I'm always down to the wire every week getting these videos. Just one video a week, getting those edited and out. I'm just very slow. I'm happy with one video a week, though. In the future, if I ever got like an editor and I didn't have to edit videos myself, then I could do 2 a week for sure. Dina Dingbat, I don't get the membership donation. I keep getting a notice to allow gifted memberships. Even after I change it to allow, I'm happy just watching the weekly videos. So what that is like if you allow gifted memberships, that just means that like on this live stream, people have donated memberships, and that would allow you to receive one of those gifted memberships. That's all that is. And the membership thing is just like a little extra stuff that I couldn't post or wouldn't post on the regular channel. So that's what that is. Speaking of that, oh wait, did I already thank Marianne Henley for joining? Can't remember, but thank you. Tracy Travis says Mackinac Island is off the UP in Michigan. Okay. Adventure awaits stealth camp near a prison, or is it too risky? A real like prison that's actually in use, that would be pretty risky. You got to think the perimeters around those are pretty secure. I would love to find one that's abandoned though and sleep in one of the cells. That would be fun. Todd could explore AJ. Todd could add a palm tree. You mean to the bush? Wacky Whimsy. Hating editing is why I will never be a YouTuber. Yeah, I don't hate it. And sometimes I do kind of enjoy it, but it's just it just takes me so long. After like 8 hours of it, I'm just so like, ready for it to be over with. I enjoy the filming and the camping and that stuff, but editing is my least favorite part. But I'm not complaining. The fact that I even get to do this is insane. So. Right along gang. The average viewer doesn't realize the editing part of YouTube. Yeah. It's not something you think about unless you actively have to do it. So. Leslie Pokemon, time for sleep. Good night, champion. Good night, Leslie. Sport with AJ says, I enjoy editing. Takes my mind off things. I sometimes watch Todd's video when editing. Mr. Nerve Damage, putting out too many videos can cause less views, ironically. I think you're in the sweet spot about one per week. It allows you to put more effort into each one. I would like to do like maybe one extra one a month at least or something like that. I always say that, but then I never do it. I did do it once. Chris Barkley, Todd, congratulations, Todd, on getting to 25,000. Very proud to be one of your first subscribers. Keep up the great content, and you will get 100K before you know it. Thank you, Chris, man. I appreciate that. Sandy Brand, where'd it go? Did someone say build a fake dumpster? Cool, or maybe a fake used clothing donation box? See how many use it while it sits on a sidewalk somewhere close to Walmart or Goodwill. The fake dumpster thing, a channel called Preston Goes has done that, but the other thing, keep your eye out. Chris Cloud, train or stealth camping or airport stealth camping would be cool. Congrats on 25,000 subscribers. I do have someone suggested a train place to me, and I'm going to try and do that soon. Hopefully I can get inside of a train. SBS Bernard? Bush and hot dog stand together, collaboration with Carica. We build you a hot dog stand and you camp in it, Carica. A hot dog stand's funny, but I'm afraid people would come up to it. I actually had my own hot dog cart one time. Cowboys BM4. Wow, I got gifted a membership. Thank you to the person who gifted them. Diane Rogers, love your videos. You're one of my favorite. Keep having fun. Thank you, Diane. S. Will Life says, I enjoy the editing part. Frankie Dog, I got the same scar in the same place on my forehead. You're like the second person who said that they had the exact same scar on their forehead. Matt Thomas Vlogs, what's good, Todd? Everything, buddy. Donald Davidson, hello from Ohio. Hey, Donald. T Baby Doll, have you used the assisted walking thing since the first time? I haven't, and that's because I really haven't went hiking anywhere in a while. And I've mostly just been riding my e-bike or scooter to a lot of camps here recently. But that thing, it definitely works, especially if you really do have problems with your legs. Like even me, like I have nothing wrong with my legs, but after you wear it and then you turn it off, your legs feel so heavy because it's helping you so much. And whenever I go on like an actual hike, I'm definitely gonna wear it and see what the difference is between that and just like using my natural legs. I do feel like it helps you so much that if you used it a lot, that it could be detrimental because like you're not building muscle in your legs. You know what I mean? It's just doing the walking for you. So. Oh, I lost my spot. It's me, Jake. Hey, Todd. Thank you so much for making wholesome content. No problem. Explore with AJ. I've done 3 to 4 videos in one day. I just need to be in the right mood. Oh, wow. See, I couldn't do that because my videos, they take a full day, like a whole day into the next day to film. So I could never do that. Trevor Tillman, you should do a collaboration with Twin Paranormal and Stealth Camp on the property that they investigate. Yeah, that could be cool. If I go with another channel and they like that's their thing to investigate paranormal stuff and I just do the camping. I don't know though, because if I go out there with them, they're like, man, this place is infested with ghosts. There's no way I'm staying there that night. Shy Guy says, we should do a Halloween camping video. Okay, where at? Then you could wear a mask. That's a genius idea, Shy Guy. If anyone doesn't know, Shy Guy in his videos does not show his face or speak. I told him he should just get AI and type in what he wants to say and then let it do the voiceover. RCEC 1985. Maybe do a dumpster dive video once a month. Have you found anything recently? I haven't. And I don't just look in dumpsters when I have a camera either. Like if me and Karika are going somewhere and I see one, I'll stop and look at it. But I haven't found anything in a while. I don't know what's going on. This is literally the worst streak of not finding anything in dumpsters that I've ever had in my whole life. Explore with AJ says, when I'm filming one video, I'll take a break, then edit, then the next video. Man, you got more energy than I do. Tracy's Travel, congratulations, Todd. You're one of my favorite. I love the video of you in the Christmas tree. A great one that has you laughing start to stop. That was fun. That was like on the verge of too nerve-wracking, honestly, because people kept coming and I know they could see me the whole time. But that was still pretty fun. Once I just gave up on trying to be hidden in there and was just like, okay, I'm going to pretend like I'm meant to be in here, it wasn't too bad. But I didn't get any sleep that night. So Paul Puglid, they also have recyclable paper dumpsters. Churches usually have them. I don't know what you mean. A recyclable paper dumpster. Karika, Google that and see what that is, because I'll forget. I've never heard of that. Oklahoma Hellcat. I thought I was subscribed, but I guess I was not. I'm a huge fan. Well, thank you for subscribing. Alice Carroll, congratulations on your channel growth. Can't wait for your next video. How about a t-shirt that says "Dang Spiders"? Laugh out loud. Love your content. Keep up the great job. I didn't think about "Dang Spiders." I just had a lot of people who actually said like, "Hey, you should make a shirt that says freaking briars and dang it." So I thought I had the freaking or no, dang it on the shirt website, but someone said they didn't see it, so maybe I didn't publish it. But dang spiders would be a good one too. Rua McKee. I've only been watching for almost a year. Well, that's about the whole time the channel's been around. Absolutely love your content. I look forward to watching every week. No way I could camp like you do. Keep the content coming. You could, but you know, it's not stealth camping is not for everybody because sometimes it's boring and other times um, it's very nerve wracking. Holland Transport Night from Forney, Texas. Congrats, Todd. Good night, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Boondock NH. I wish I had one of those assisted walking things. I'm a hiker and backpacker with a bad hip. They really do work. Tony from Random Adventures 2.0, like literally it was able to lift his foot up so he could get over small logs and stuff. And without that, like that's not happening. If you ever see him in person, he really struggles with one of his legs just walking normally. So Elijah Woodward, really enjoy your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you. Will do. Sandy Brand says, wholesome. Yes, Todd is a great model to his boys and the rest of the world. Thank you. Angela Bryce, hello from Oklahoma. I watch your channel every week. Look forward to every Friday. I love it when you sing and you're super funny. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. Sorry, I lost my spot for a second. True Funk Soldier, what app do you use for your editing? I use DaVinci Resolve on my computer, my MacBook. Paul Puglia, I don't like watching silent videos. I see a lot of those out there, but people camp at, but they don't talk. That's what Shy Guy does. He doesn't speak at all. I think it's good, like just to put on the TV. You know what I mean? A nice, relaxing video. 210 Outdoors. The pirate ship was such a great camp as well, man. So in the thumbnail for that, there's a pirate ship, and I even wrote on the thumbnail, I'm like camping in a pirate ship, but not this one. The pirate ship in the picture was the one I tried to camp in, but when I got there, I was kind of staking it out. You know, these two guys walked by with all these grocery bags, and they went into the ship, and this ship was like on the river. And then they come back out, and I was like, you guys live on that boat? Just joking. And they're like, yeah, we live here. So it was like their house or something. Well, they live in it, but they like take it around to different places, and people can come and tour it and stuff, I guess. I didn't know that at the time. Thank you, Alice Carroll, for the donation. I lost my spot again. Wacky Whimsy says the dang it shirt is there, Todd. Okay, cool. I thought I'd published it. I haven't lost my spot. Shy Guy says sometimes when you're stealth camping, you have to worry about skunks. I got sprayed by a skunk one time. This is going to sound weird, but I kind of like the smell of skunks, but I've discovered I only like the smell from a distance. One time a skunk got caught in my mom's barbed wire fence, and I was helping to get it free, and it was really stuck in there. And but as eventually I think we had to cut its fur or something, but we got it free. It took 2 steps away from a stop and sprayed me after I just saved this thing's life. And it was horrendous. One of the worst smells I've ever smelled in my life. It didn't even smell like that skunk smell you're used to smelling, like when you smell one when you're driving down the road. This was bad. I think I've told that story before. Brian Smith, how many cameras are you using during a stealth camp? So I have my DJI Pocket 3. That's my main camera. And then I have like a small action camera, a DJI Action 3 that I take with me in case it rains or something. And because my main camera is not waterproof. So I bring that in case it rains and I need to use that. And sometimes I also will use that camera to do the time lapses. Other than that, the only other cameras I use would either be my drone, and I use that for the opening shots usually. And now recently, I've gotten the Hover Air drone, and I really like that thing. I've been using it to kind of follow me when I'm walking around or riding a bike or something like that. So I guess I use at least 3 cameras, but if I had to, I could do the whole video with just 1 camera. I don't need 3, but I think it makes the videos look better. But really, all I need is my 1 main camera. I could do it with my phone, honestly, if I had to, but don't want to. Guy Outdoors. Got to hit the sack. Heading to Bass Pro at First Light. Good night, everyone. See y'all next weekend. All right, buddy. Good night, man. I'll see y'all at the creator meetup. Boondock NH, Todd, I can barely lift my right foot 8 inches off the ground. How much do those things run? I might have to look into one. To be honest, they are expensive. God, I can't remember how much it was. At least $1,000. At least, probably more than that. I remember I reached out to them, and I really didn't think they would be open to this because of how expensive those things are. And I told them. When I told them who I was, and they said, yeah, we'd be interested in sponsoring a video. But then I was like, I don't want you to give me money. I want you to give me 2 of those so I can give one to Tony. I didn't think they'd be open to it, but they were. But they are expensive. They have different models at different prices, so I'm not sure of all the prices, but I want to say they're at least $1,000. But they do work. At least they worked for Tony. I don't want to say that would work for everybody's situation, but it did work for Tony. And if your problem is like his, where you have trouble lifting a leg, then it would probably work for you too. I wish there was some way you could just try them out though before you purchased them. That way you would know before you invest that kind of money into it. RCC, Shy Guy, as long as you don't startle the skunk, you're fine. They do little warning stomps before they spray. That one that sprayed me didn't. That little turd, I saved his life. He ran, stopped, and sprayed instantly. Michaela says, good night, everyone. Good night. Sarsaparilla, play us a song. I forgot about that. Alice Carroll, did I thank you yet, Alice, for donating $5? If not, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dina Dingbat, that was awesome of you to do that for Tony. I love seeing that. No problem. Honestly, I didn't do much. All I did was send these people an email, and they agreed to it, so it wasn't that big of a deal on my part. I was super happy to be able to get him one. Scott Hendrickson, my wife and I just started watching your channel. Your personality and positivity keep us coming back. Your channel is good in the same way that Steve Voss is good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Camping with Sam Bananas. How many cameras do you use during stealth camping? Do you use a different camera for each time lapse? Oh, I answered that. Like I said, I use my small action camera. And I do have a big camera. I know Sam has a big camera that he films with a lot. I do have a big camera, but it's big for one, so it's not easy to carry with me on a stealth camp. And for two, it doesn't have like image stabilization built into the camera. That's something that has to be built into the lens. So it's not really that good for walking with and filming. It's good for like on a tripod. But yeah, the DJI Pocket 3 is what I use mostly. Outdoor with James. Todd, is there a specific length / time to your videos you use to keep viewers interested? No. It's weird though, because most of my videos do seem to come out somewhere between 30 to 40 minutes usually. And that just kind of happens naturally. I don't ever, like back in the beginning, I was worried that they were too long. But now I don't even think about it. I just record everything that I think is interesting during the night and then edit it. And I'm not editing to make it a certain length or anything like that. Sarsaparilla outside. One song, play us a ditty. Okay, I will before I stop this. How long? Oh my gosh, I didn't know we'd been on here for 3 hours already. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Holy crap. I actually got to pee. I'm about to make Karika come in here and answer some questions while I run to the bathroom. Shy Guy said he uses a different camera for his time lapses. Paul Puglia, Todd, where do you get that dang it t-shirt? Oh, let me see if I can grab the link real quick, and then I'll post it in the chat. It takes so long for me to sign into this website. I'll get the link. Or Karika, if you could get the link. Nerve damage. The drone that has a follow feature is awesome. I can imagine that being useful in a lot of situations. Let me try and get that link. Yeah, it really is awesome. And like my other drone that I have, like the more expensive one, it can do that too, but it's a whole process. You have to like get the controller out, get the drone going in the air, and then like, so I point the camera at myself and I have to draw a box around myself and then set the distance and everything and then hit record, and then it will follow me. And then, but I still have to keep the controller on me as well. So then you got to have a controller in your hand and everything. But the hover air one, it just automatically, you just press one button and it starts following you. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I almost have the link for that. Okay, I think I posted it. All right, where was I at? Boondock NH. I just got a DJI Action 6 I need to learn and put to use. I have a few stealths planned for this summer. I had the Action 6, and honestly, I hated it, but I don't think it was all Action 6s. I think the one I got maybe wasn't working properly or something, but the nighttime footage, and I do a lot of nighttime filming, it was really bad at night. It was very staticky, very grainy, a lot of noise in the picture and stuff, and I just didn't like it for that. But I've seen other people use it at nighttime and their footage looked fine. So I do think it was just the one that I had. General, when is the next dumpster dive? I don't know. So I didn't go dumpster diving in this last video I just filmed. Maybe I'll go in the video that I filmed this week. Oh my gosh. Jenny916 donated $50. Thank you for that. Holy crap. I will use that for the for the diesel fuel to get to Pennsylvania. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you to you and your daughter for watching the videos. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Shy Guy says, what is a good site to get t-shirts made? So link I sent is like, I think it's called Printify is the name of the website. And because I don't have money to get shirts actually made, shipped to me, and then me sell them and ship them to other people. So on that website, you basically just you upload the shirt design, and then people can go on there and order them from that website, and then they will make the shirts and then send them out to the people. That's what I've been using. It's the only thing I've ever used. S Will Life. Yes, Camp with Karika. We love the couple camps. So I will. She doesn't care for stealth camping too much, but I think she'll go on a regular camp. Bread a day. Any stray cats or dogs run up on you while camping, or raccoons? Raccoons. I think I've seen a few raccoons, but never any dogs or cats. My most recent camp, I know I seen an armadillo and a possum. So Shy Guy says, I wish a stray cat would join me on a camp. Yeah, me too. J-Bo Greenbow, my life won't camp with me after eating Mexican food. Brian Kruger, how creepy was the cemetery camp with the playground? That was very creepy. Like I said, I even got in my tent that night and zipped it up. Even though I didn't see anything, it was still kind of freaky. Just being right there, knowing that I think there's like 80,000 graves there. Being that close to it is pretty scary. Outdoor with James. Thank you, man. He says, thank you for your videos, brother. Thank you for the donation, buddy. I appreciate that. Southern, stop moving. Southern P. You should do an extremely obvious stealth camp, like a tent in the middle of a parking lot, kind of obvious. I have thought about that, but just like on the side of the highway, right? Like in an empty field, just setting up a tent and camping until a cop comes and makes me leave. Just camping until I get ran off. But there's a little part of me that gets worried that they would never show up to run me off. And then I'll just live there. I'll be living there. Wacky Whimsy, Shy Guy Adventures. So YouTube pays more for us watching Todd for 3 hours. Not sure what you mean, but like on this live stream, I turned the monetization off. So hopefully y'all let me know. Y'all shouldn't be seeing any ads during this live stream. Hopefully. Spore with AJ said, I had 2 raccoons in my own stealth camp in my backyard. Nerve damage. Raccoons are great. I have a security camera out front that alerts me when they show up for snacks every night. Bread a day. Have you thought about camping in a storage unit? Yes, I have a storage unit too, and I thought about camping there. But the lady who, when I signed up for the storage unit, the lady went to school with me and knew who I was, so I didn't do it. Wacky Whimsy, Northwest Wind does the obvious ones. I don't know if he does obvious like that, like just like set up a tent and camp, obviously. But I don't think he's trying to hide most of the time when he does stealth camps. Rebecca Presnell, hey, Camping with Champion, are you going camping trip on a battleship like USS North Carolina? I think that would be impossible. I don't think you just climb onto a battleship. Wacky Whimsy, I was just curious, hoping you would make more money from it. I think you do if you leave the ads on. But I turn them off before live streams because I'm afraid like somebody be asking a question and then I go to answer and then all of a sudden an ad pop up for them and they miss it or something. It just seems like it would be annoying for the audience. Boondocks says 0 ads in this live. Good. Missy Miss, I have YouTube Premium and it's the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah. So YouTube Premium, you don't have ads on that anymore. And I've heard, or I know this for sure, that if you sign up for YouTube Premium, like if you have an iPhone or something, don't sign up through iPhone because their app store charges you an extra $3. So if you sign up for it on a computer or something like that, you'll get it for cheaper per month. Brett today, what about setting up a camp in a high school football field and see what happens? I won't do that because I don't want to camp anywhere near a school. That's just asking for trouble, camping near a school. Small plots camp close to a college at one time, and I saw people complaining on there about him camping so close to a school. Even though it's a college where these people are adults, they still didn't like it. Wacky Wednesday. I never see ads anymore. I forget about them. Sandy Brand, I thought you've done a storage unit and also a U-Haul. I have done a U-Haul, but not a storage building, right? Oh, you know what? I did a storage container out in front of Lowe's. I did a storage container, but not like a storage unit in a facility or something. Wacky Whimsy, I love your ethics and morals. Well, thank you. Rebecca Presnell, in October, they have a ghost tour on the USS North Carolina. That's cool. I could go on the ghost tour and just kind of dip off and camp somewhere. S. Will Life, we just found some dumpster water. Well, I hope it was in a bottle. RCC says some battleships do have nights which you can camp or which you can sleep on them. When my son was in Cub Scouts, we slept on the battleship in Massachusetts. And also the one in New Jersey. I think it was Jersey. Southern P, thanks for doing the videos. I really enjoy them. Some of the channels I've watched for years no longer post, and it's sad. It's getting more and more difficult to find good content. Thank you, man. Shy Guy says, I felt weird or a little weird on my stealth camp at the park. I wasn't expecting kids' sports practice to be going on so late in the day. Jason Parsons, what about only dumpster food like survival style? If DG has good picks, you can eat. If not, you dump. Man, I don't know if I want to just survive off of dumpster food. Saying Bananas, have you ever thought about doing a hobo camp, like hop on a boxcar, like one that's actually in like moving? I don't know. I mean, I have thought about that, but I don't want to get in trouble. You know, Northwest Wind actually got in trouble for doing that. Someone ratted him out, and they were able to discover exactly which train he was on and everything by like the numbers on the train and stuff, and he had to go to court and everything. I do have some trains that don't move that I'm looking at. It's like a museum or something like that. And I'm going to do that. But an active train, I would like to do a train hop and just travel on it, but I don't know if I ever will. All right, y'all. It's been like 3 hours and 23 minutes. I'm going to get my guitar and play a song real quick, and then I'll end the stream. I bet all the people who donated money and told me to do it are probably already gone at this point. I tried to hold off as long as I could. That way as many people as possible would leave. But I'm going to do it now. Let me grab my guitar and figure out what song I want to play. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Can I just play like Happy Birthday or something like that? Does that count? All right, let me think. I'm so nervous, y'all. I can't even think about what to play now. Waiting and stalling. That's exactly what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna try and get through this. Let me get a little more hopped up on Red Bull first. Shy Guy says, do the song from The Last of Us. What is the song from The Last of Us? I could honestly don't know how to play any Stairway to Heaven. I don't know how to play anyone else's songs. I only know my songs because I can't play guitar that well. So, Dina Dingbat almost gave up and called it a night. Okay, let me think. Maybe I'll play something I haven't already sang in a video, or should I just play one of those? Okay, I'm going to try and play a song that I've never played in a video. This is called, someone said Free Bird. This is called Letting Go of You. I wrote this song, I don't know. Jeez. I guess I was about 21. I'm 41 now, so 20 years ago. All right, here we go. I'm freaking out. I really don't want to do this. There we go. My hand is literally shaking. Okay. I'm already messing it up. Once we were so in love, now we're so far apart. You wanted more than I could give. It was over from the start. You walked out and left me all alone, standing in the dark. You took everything that I own, except my broken heart. Except my broken heart. And letting go of you is more than I can do. Letting go of you is more than I can do. I called you today, but you didn't answer the phone. I went by your house anyways, I guess you weren't at home. What do you want me to do? 'Cause right now I can't see. How much more do I have to prove? Who do you want me to be? Who do you want me to be? 'Cause letting go of you is more than I can do. Letting go of you is more to one last breath. I'm searching for the words that will let me express how much this hurts. How much this hurts. It's letting go of you. It's more than I can do. Letting go of you. It's more than I can do. All right, that's it. I'm never doing that again. That was probably the scariest thing I've ever done. Besides climb that billboard. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that's over with. I'm turning off donations next video. That way no one could can force me into that again. Someone said, get your cameras ready. No, it's already being recorded, so that shaking is from the Red Bull. Probably so. All right, y'all. I appreciate every single one of you coming by and joining me on this live stream. I still can't believe I made it to 25,000 subscribers. That's a quarter of the way to 100,000 to that silver play button. But thank you guys so much, every single one of you. You'll never know how much I appreciate all of you guys. But I'm going to end the live stream. We've been on here for like 3.5 hours. Y'all made me sing. But thank you. And I don't have a video coming out this week, but we'll be right back on schedule next Friday. And if you're going to be in Pennsylvania, I will see y'all. Is that Friday or Saturday? I think it's Saturday. I'm not sure, but I'll see y'all this weekend in Pennsylvania if you're going to be there. All right, y'all. See y'all later.